Well, hello. How's everybody doing? We'll be getting started here in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes away. We'll be getting this rolling. We'll see what kind of damage we can do, what we can track. We're going to be tracking WTHH tonight. Last practice run before my first official race tomorrow. So stay tuned. We'll be getting underway here in about 2.5. What's going on, Six Sword? We're getting this hype train rolling here in about 8 seconds. And we'll see what kind of tracking we can do tonight. We'll be tracking on the right side of your screen here tonight. And should be getting underway here in just a moment.
Who's ready for Winter Brackets Finals? Random Settings League Season 2. Everybody get hype. We're also experiencing a boost for the channel. So thank you everyone for contributing to this boost. We're very thankful for this. So I am going to turn it over to our 2 commentators today. We have Mr. Maru and August. Are you guys excited?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm as excited as you can be about Winners Bracket Finals, RSL. What better way to spend Super Bowl Sunday than watching some random settings, right?
Yeah, watching a real
Looks
competition.
like we're starting with Shadow Medallion.
All right, I'm just gonna
And
start the race here, and then we'll go.
And bombs.
Yeah, 2 fabulous French runners, one from Canada, one from French proper, and super hype Winners Bracket Finals.
Looking at the start screen, we have bombs already. We have boomerang. We're starting with sticks and nuts. We have open door time. We have open fountain for both ages, and we start with stone of agony. So there's even more of a chance that we are able to read the hints. So we got some good stuff. No songs, unfortunately. So
yeah, Also, no Triforces. That's it's one of my lesser favorite
I
settings here in
print off a
RSL.
new tracking sheet for sure.
Yeah, I could say the same. I like just having to beat Ganon as a goal. And looks like we're off. We're starting in Link's house at at Kokiri Forest. Is this even rando?
Yeah, might be simple indoors. Could
might
be. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Oh, it's synchronizing for me. So
Yeah,
no
Vanilla Sari
ocarina.
is Vanilla Twins House or Know-It-All Brothers. One of the two. Vanilla Shop, but looks like a Zora tunic in that shop. So we got some shop sanity.
oh yeah, definitely shops in. Yeah, at least two. I saw Hard Piece and Gold Sculpture on the left side there. They didn't. What the hell's didn't check, see how much it was. Don't think they really care that much about a Gold Sculpture, but you never know. It could be exact,
Whoopee.
exact Gold Sculpture account. So,
There's one.
yeah. Mido's house hoarding some big money.
And we
Oh,
got
it's
ice
ice
arrows and
arrows.
Midos.
Yeah.
And
Marco
the
finding-
Kokiri sword has a sword in it, but it's a bit bigger than usual.
Right. It is a
And-
sword, but it's not a butter knife. It got upgraded.
Is that the Goron sword or was that the knife?
That was the Bigoron sword.
Okay.
I got to look at the text box, and we'll see it again on What the Hell side here. But looks like they're just trading paths right here. I assume after this they're just going to check and see if Ocarina's vanilla. See if it is, then they have one of the best items in the game you can get.
Yeah, the devs knew the game that they were making, appropriately named it.
For sure. Looks like neither of them checked the pause menu to see if there's any master quests yet, but I'm
Yep.
sure we're gonna check that eventually when they get to equipping something else on their C buttons. Let's see, Marco is actually gonna check the price of the Skull token. It is way overpriced, 265 rupees. I don't think they're getting
Hey,
that.
But that's a discounted Zora tunic at 60.
Oh yeah,
Unfortunately,
might want to
though,
get that.
we have shuffled ocarinas.
Shuffled Ocarina, and it's nighttime in Hyrule Field. What the hell's look like he's going to head towards Market based on how he's back walking. Let's see if Marco goes the same way or goes to Lost Woods. Looks like he's following What the hell's in his footsteps, going towards Market as well. Either that or South Hyrule Field. We'll see.
I think given time of night, yeah, Marco making a wise decision going down to the south. Gonna burn up some of this time of day and get an extra check. Might opt for that valley play too.
I definitely agree with this. Going South Hyrule Field, when it's nighttime, you'll almost certainly make it to Lake Hylia when it's day. You can check the owl. If it's vanilla, you can just go straight to Market, maybe go to CAC. Maybe he goes for Gerudo Valley here, but I doubt it since going to Gerudo Valley at this point will probably make it nighttime and it wouldn't be very good for time of day purposes. But it's like, what the hell is checking ETZ Grotto? Just a token, though.
Shadow Temple Way of the Hero.
That was oh, we have Grotto Shuffles on. That was the Boulder of Destiny location, but
Oh,
the
wow.
ATZ's Grotto just moved right next door. I was
didn't
like,
even
wait,
notice that.
ATZ? I didn't think he walked that far.
We also got a Shadow Way the Hero in the grotto that Marco just found, so that is interesting, definitely.
And nice to have at least one entrance rando on here for the RSL finals. No overworld, no indoors, but these holes are going to take them in any of the grotto or grave locations, scrubs included.
And
Gonna be
Mr.
an
Mario
underground
is one of the
Hyrule
racers too.
adventure. Some more shop sanity. What the hell's actually checking this token this time? Can't afford it. They're too poor to afford some tokens.
And
I'm
more
gonna
tokens.
refresh right here, just real quick.
Yeah, $20 in that Redead Grave, the open grotto here in South Hyrule Field. And we have our mask shop. What do we got? Oh, yuck.
Yep, we do not start with Zelda's letter, so we don't know if it's open mask shop yet until
Oh,
we
that's
get Zelda's letter.
And we have a vanilla grotto here. A single scrub did not want to move.
Nice. That's with all these settings that can be randomized. You're always going to have vanilla of something. When in Song Sandy, you're always going to have a song and a song location.
I don't know about that one.
We got the longest hint to ever exist on What the Hell side, saying that the grotto in Goron City is just a generic grotto.
Great.
Looks like Marco is actually going to do the Gerudo Valley play here. Gonna check this grotto here as child, because as adult you need hammer. As child, you just need bombs. So this is a pretty good play on Marco's side. Though when he gets to Lake Hylia, it will be nighttime, I assume. So he'll probably check the back of Lake hints.
Hey, yo. Interesting place for Damp, eh?
Oh yeah. So this is an alternative way to get to Windmill, not like he wants to do it since Windmill is unshuffled, but good to know. Little shortcut across Hyrule Field if they end up here. Shuffled warp songs could lead you here, you know. You never know.
And as well, what the hell's happened? Checking that Bombchu minigame. The Bombchus are not in Logic. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough money to go bowling.
Nope. Assume What the Hell is probably going to grind some rupees to do that afterwards. If not, then I don't know. We'll see. Also, did What the Hell's check the egg shuffle? I didn't catch that.
Nope, he has not been out that entrance, I don't believe.
It is.
Oh, it is egg shuffle. We missed that. As Marco found Dampe's race.
Cool.
Zora's River is Way of the Hero. It was a
chess
Frog Stew
game
hint.
is dead.
Oh, that was the treasure chest game hint.
Yep. Frogs 2 is a token, so might not be dead, but probably dead. You never know. It could be 100 token.
I got you, bro. What game you playing?
We will find out shortly, as What the Hell is the first to the Temple of Time, pulling the Master Sword from its pedestal.
Oh yeah, I definitely like this play, especially when you have early bombs. There's just so much you can do as an adult, so much efficiency you can get out of this, and you can check the bridge and boss conditions to know what you're getting into.
6 medallions, 22 Skulltulas.
All right, well, it is token bridge, or token boss key, my bad. It's token boss key, but you're not gonna need nearly close to 100 for it.
Thank goodness. But unfortunately, 6 medallions probably aren't going to see much of Ganon's castle unless we have some trials enabled.
Yep.
And Marco finding that Spirit Temple hoarding a Lens of Truth.
Very interesting. It looks like Marco's death warping here. Interesting.
Is there something else? Oh, I guess he can maybe check some Skulltulas now that it's approaching nighttime.
Oh, that's true. He has the boomerang. You can actually get these Skulltulas. It's very nice.
Got expensive scrubs. I'm not sure if they're shuffled.
Nope, the scrubs are not shuffled. That said 5 pieces for 20 rupees, or Deku Nuts, so... I mean, scrubs are not shuffled today. Only scrubs that are going to be shuffled are the one scrub, the unique 2 scrub grotto, and the scrub under the bridge as a child in Lost Woods.
But with the grotto shuffle, we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of scrubs.
Oh yeah. Grotto shuffle with no scrubs kind of feels bad, because half the grottos you're just running into, you're just going right back out because it's scrubs that you don't need, or fairy fountains.
There you go, yeah.
As Marco makes his way down the river in Gerudo Valley, what the hell is checking out Adult Cac, seeing what it has to offer. Adult Cac is always a nice spot.
Got plenty of stuff for them to check. Have an extra bomb bag, so the trek up Death Mountain Trail also gonna be pretty nice.
I just want to point out that Marco just got a Gerudo Valley Foolish hint after doing Gerudo Valley.
It's the perfect spot for it.
What a hint.
But unlike the standard settings where there's 3 checks over there, that actually is not too bad. It eliminates the cow that's down there if cows are on, as well as that Octorok grotto.
Definitely.
I think Foria is dead.
Oh, so we do have some form of Master Quest, as you saw there on What the Hell's pause screen. GTG, Ganon's, and Gerudo Fortress is all normal. So there is at least one Master Quest dungeon in this sea.
All right, fingers crossed for it to be Ganon's castle, and we're gonna need some trials.
Well, it's not Ganon's castle because it shows you the information for Ganon's castle on the pause
Oh, that's
screen
right.
without any maps.
Never mind.
So
You just
that
said
does
that.
remind me, maps and compasses do give information to see because there was no information on the pedestal. So
Right. That's a much better thing in chat. Spirit Temple is a much trollier Master Quest dungeon.
oh yeah, Spirit Temple Master Quest is a pinnacle of game design. Playing Song of Time 3 times in the same spot in one room to solve a puzzle doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, that's an interesting definition for puzzle.
All right, chat. I'm gonna step away real quick just to grab a.
What the hell's
Another
not
round of
able to check
clothes.
the song at the windmill because he doesn't have an ocarina, nor does Marco. So they're kind of in the same boat here, just looking for
And,
something to
Just gonna
progress.
keep me posted if
They
you
do
see,
have bombs, so they have a lot of stuff open
if
to
you
them right
see,
now, especially DC if Dungeon Shuffle's not on.
If you see WTH grab a item. Hold up. There's a bow.
That is a very cheap bow. What the hell's picking up 60 rupees for a bow? What a steal. I'd take that any day. And a hook shot.
That's something he really wants.
Wow. And they're both affordable. They got bombs, they got bow, they got hook shot, they got like half the seed open to them already.
Yeah, they really do.
Quite the baby seed so far. Alright, looks like owls are not shuffled because Marco took the owl, dropped him off right in front of Castle Town. So Marco's probably going to be following what the hell's here. Checking all the market entrances, the shops, whatever. Checking the egg, and then going adult to presumably adult CAC.
Marco has a full wallet. He can do some bowling.
Oh yeah, we didn't see this on What the Hell side, did we?
Yeah, I don't think he went back in here for this.
Well, we'll see if he's missing anything good, and it looks like he is. Iron boots on the first prize. Though we never know, it
Definitely.
could be an ice trap.
Oh yeah, that's right. RSL reintroducing the fun of ice traps. Almost certainly, though, What the Hell's will not forget this on his next trip back, child.
Definitely. Yeah, What the Hells could not afford Bamchu Bowling, so he didn't opt to grind for more rupees. He just put it off for now.
Yeah, it's one of those tough plays that you got to make in the moment, especially
Iron
here in
boots
the
on Bomb
bracket
Shoe.
finals.
Yeah, you don't want to do two things because that might get you behind, but you don't want to skip important stuff because that might also get you behind. So,
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
he's-
a game of balance.
He skipped the bomb chew bowling, but he did grind that money up for the bow and the hook shot.
As would anyone, I assume.
Yeah, the real shit of it is he didn't see the iron boots, so he doesn't know exactly what he's missing out on.
Right.
But then again, Marco can't really make too much use of those iron boots at the moment.
If you're rooting for what the hells, you might want Water Temple to be a stone here. Just in case he never goes back.
But here we go. Dungeon number 1.
Let's see if it's DC.
Yep.
It is DC. What the hell's shielding? Because, oh my god. What the hell's always wants dungeon ER, but never gets dungeon ER in his matches. It's so funny.
It's not Master Quest Dodongo's Cavern either. Although there is, right, a small chance that it's still Dungeon ER. Just unlikely.
Temple of Time Foolish from the DC hints too.
Ew.
Yep, so we're not going to need the song from the Forest Medallion. Or if we do, it's just going to be a useless song or check. Could still be Song Sanity, we don't know.
Yeah, there's only a couple of song checks you can get without an ocarina.
What the hell is taking the time to peek this skull, because it is most likely and now confirmed is dungeon tokens. Because all the overworld skulls that we've seen so far were vanilla.
Okay,
looks like
vanilla maps. Yeah.
Yeah, maps and compasses in their respective dungeons so far.
But not in vanilla chests.
Nope. Don't think you'd see a map on a Skulltula in vanilla.
Hope not, otherwise your game's broken.
Yeah, chat pointing out, the seed is very easy so far. He's been just giving them all the items. 6 medallions, bridge, very familiar with Season 4 stuff. No scrubs. Some shops, but that's not too big. Pretty much no ER either.
Yeah, grottos and shops seem to be the curveballs here.
Yeah, Rob pointing out in chat that what the hell is not buying the Deku Shield in here. He does not have enough money.
Oh, there's a bottle.
And I also just don't think it's on his mind to buy a Deku Shield from here. We'll probably find one in a shop somewhere. But as he gets an empty bottle, very useful. Alright, what the hells won't have to make the trek back through backwards Dodongo's Cavern for the staircase skull, because it's just a gold Skulltula. If you don't know, that's probably the worst skull to get from a dungeon. So you have to hit the switch after you're doing the dungeon, you have to go back in the dungeon, and then go backwards through half the dungeon again.
Yeah, almost on par with the one in the back of the Deku tree.
Yeah, that one's not bad if you have the tools to do it the first time around. Which they both do, because they started with bombs and boomerang. And of course, Dodongo's Cavern is not one of the 6 medallions that we necessarily need to do.
No, of course not.
Because that would be too easy. Marker's just barely making it in time for Daycack here. So, gonna retrace what the hell steps a bit. Probably just gonna see some follow the leader here, with what the hell's in the lead. Just slightly.
Yep, defending his title, the winner
Marco,
of Season
we'll
1.
We'll also see 10 gold.
Yes, let's see if he can pull it off again. Or will we crown a new champion?
Marco seeing that hook shot, about to see the bow.
Yep. doesn't have enough rupees for either. Oh, what the hell's where are you going? You're missing a skull. No, go back.
He is. Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah. He's gonna forget that one.
This might be
And-
bad.
All right, he's got the map. He's got the compass. So, yuck.
Well, let's
These
see if
two
that comes
are
to
really
bite what the
experienced
hell's.
racers.
If Marco
will
decides
say
to do it,
Both
knows?
of these are
They
really
both might skip
high-class,
it. You never
experienced
know in random
racers.
settings.
However,
Oh, I sure do. I
think we're
was
looking
there
at a
season 2
long race
when we
tonight.
named Juke's Wall and Bonnaroo's chest.
Oh god. Man, that match was something else.
we're going to be looking at a long
Do we
scene.
have the
Because
dinosaur fight?
this rando
Shouldn't have any
settings
issues.
really throws kinks in how the seating is mapped
playing
out.
around a
So
bit.
this is prepare for
Most
a
boring
good
boss
long
fights.
stream.
Can't mess it up, really. And Marco has one of the 2 major items in the shops here. Just needs to buy the hook shot for 60 rupees. He'll probably buy that after he does the rest of Adult CAC to see if he can get some money and then head up to DC, I'd assume.
Yep, as well as, and I wasn't really paying attention on what the hells if he had got any money in here. But if not, you can always do some CAC archery. Get a quick $50 on your second playthrough.
That is true.
Actually,
Marco already has 10 skulls.
it'd be
Surprising.
interesting too, because right, he could have not gotten the bow, done CAC archery, got $50, bought the hook shot, done CAC archery, bought the, or yeah, he'd have to do it twice, I guess, to buy the bow.
Right.
Be an interesting
Riley.
strat.
Riley, what the hells did not check the back skull? I think he just remembered and is going back for it right now.
I think so.
Yeah, the thing is with getting the purple rupee from CAC Archery, you'd have to spend 20 rupees first, so it's only really you're getting 30 rupees each time.
Right. The service charge.
Yes. Tax in Hyrule gets everyone. Marco does have his mic on, so we will not be featuring his audio on the restream.
But we might make commentary if he has any funny reactions.
Right. As we usually see in random settings.
Okay, I'm going to turn this heat up. Be right back.
So we got a vanilla rupee from Dodongo, and what the hell's taking a slight lead if that's needed.
And just
He's
gonna
making his
kick
way
back
up
to
the trail.
lanes.
Yep. What the hell is making his way down into DC? Marco, doing a adult shooting gallery, gonna soon be making his way up the trail. Probably into DC as well.
I didn't see the medallion. Anybody catch what medallion we got?
And this boulder just does not like to be blown up when you throw a bomb at it, I swear. Every time.
A really tricky angle.
Looks like a DC medallion. There's 8.
Hey, there's our giant's knife.
But it looks
Nice.
like a vanilla medallion.
Unfortunately, we do
vanilla
not have the
stone.
necessary funds to purchase the randomized item from Medigoron.
Unfortunately not. But at least they know now that they are shuffled.
And is going to grab the hint here.
Perhaps watching my match versus Seisei. I will not comment any further on that.
Hype match. Marco taking an interesting route up the mountain. He's not going into Dongo's cavern right away.
Yeah,
Maybe
interesting
wants
approach.
to check the grotto. Yeah.
Yeah, grotto shuffle. This grotto is a very easy grotto to overlook, honestly.
Yep. Just some scrubs though.
Yep, very useless.
I'm guessing maybe he's forgotten to check that once or twice and decided I'm gonna route this in right now while it's on my mind.
Yep. I know I've definitely forgotten about that grotto before. So I wouldn't put it past any of these runners to accidentally forget about it as well.
Yep.
Looks like just a bloopy on top of the volcano and crater. And we got the hinted Song of Time at Bolerocek. Song Sanity is off.
Most likely.
Definitely. Because he got the cutscene with him playing the
okay. Nifty.
song. If Song Sanity was on, then he would just receive the item as a music note.
Right.
I couldn't really see what that item was on What the Hell's side, but may or may not see it.
It looked like a sculpture. A token.
While Marco is going to be disappointed when he gets absolutely nothing in Dodongo's cavern. Well, a bottle. That's it, though. What were you saying before, August?
I was gonna say it's nice to have a racer in the commentator's booth with me who knows all the ins and outs. Random settings is quite confusing.
Right. Yep, random setting is definitely not your ordinary seed. So there's a lot of little niche things that you can just overlook every now and again. But random settings players, we played this so many times, you just have an eye for that. Marco's not forgetting to buy the shield, so he'll have a Deku shield for his child segment. Very nice.
And chat, not forgetting that our Zor's fountain is open, so that bottle is actually kind of handy for us if they think about that making that play. Of course, they can't really get into the fountain at this point. No hover boots, no Zelda's Lullaby or Ocarina.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
Something to keep in the back of their mind.
Yep, Ice Cavern is definitely a good play with No Song Sanity and Open Fountain. Basically, Sphere Zero. Kinda, you need a couple items, but it's low there. Unless we get an Ocarina, like literally the last thing. Which, it can happen.
So what the hell has finished up his Death Mountain Trail loop? I'm guessing he's gonna make his way into the Lost Woods here.
Yep.
But not a whole lot available for him. Kind of spread out through the Lost Woods or river they can go trek through.
Yep. What the Hells right now has all of South Hyrule. He has Lake Hylia as a child, of course. Zora's River also as a child. Though he can do most of the stuff as adult. It's just not in logic as an adult. "40 is dead." Don't know if we've seen that hint yet. What the hell is gonna go a little bit out of logic here and skip Mido and see what song is at Minuet, as well as check a couple of other grottos on the way.
Looks like the baby scrubs are all grown up.
Yeah. They have relocated. To where? We don't know. Yeah.
There's a hint for Big Pose, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, Big Pose is just a blue rupee.
Hey, there's our wallet.
That's pretty nice. You can now buy the thing at Medigoron if he really wants to. I'd probably save scum it.
Yeah, absolutely. Also have that carpet salesman to potentially purchase from, as well as all the stuff in shops.
Yep.
2 shops remain, right? We haven't seen the Bomb Chew shop or the Zora shop.
Right.
All right, chat. Give me one moment. We're gonna wind up switching.
Only
this
one of
stream.
them they can't access. They can't access the Zora shop, so. 50 skulls is a skull token. They won't be getting 50 this time.
It's all up to you now. The squad's counting on you.
Just to make that a little easier, and we're going. Most of these runners' tunics, that sponge is a little boring. I like the other thing.
Over the rest of them. Although Sora's purple is nice.
I just find sponges to be a very boring shade of gray. We don't have an OT command instead anyway. There are no hint commands for Freaky Friday, and the hints are nerfed anyway.
Well, hints are super strong. Do they need the mask from
I mean,
hint?
they're gonna get a
All right, we're tracking Dotso.
gold area is foolish. It's not very useful.
That's true.
And this is
Yeah,
live.
when you put it that way.
There's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason I know the mother reason Deku trees that they're gonna be pretty darn useful.
All our runners went straight to the Deku Tree, though. They already got
Oh
the
yeah, of
shield
course. Because all
restored.
the overall checks are turned off, and it's the only dungeon you can access right away.
Yeah.
So they're off. So first, map chest was a huge rupee. Let's see if there's what else is in here though. Well, a slingshot,
Oh.
French vanilla.
Yeah, that's very handy.
And a bow.
Alright, so we're ranged boys.
And we
Calling
got
for
Bo
ADC.
on Deku.
This should be... Goma's free.
Yeah.
So that's one out of our required dungeons down. On Skull Sandy.
Yeah, we considered if we weren't sure if the settings would gen, so dungeon skills is something to consider if there wasn't enough dungeon checks. But if there are enough dungeon checks, we're fine. Yeah, that was funny that we got both the child and adult ranged weapons in the same room of Deku Tree.
Yeah, that's just... I guess I really want you to have that extra reach.
Light arrows!
Light arrows!
Hey! Alright,
On
more required
slingshot.
items.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yo,
My
Deku
notes
Tree
is
is
basically just
stacked.
writing down which dungeon everything is in and what order they go to the dungeons in. Yeah, the needs levels by and not are not as. There's an ocarina.
An ocarina?
Alright.
Oh, that makes Ocarina Shuffle, like, not even matter at this point. That's upsetting.
I mean, sometimes it happens. I wonder where the other ocarina is, though. If it is ocarina locked.
Do you actually need the Ocarina of Time, or can you beat it with the Fairy
Oh
Ocarina?
no, you just need the ocarina. No, the ocarina time serves absolutely. all. Claim check!
Oh yeah. I wonder how long it's been since they've done B1 skip without bomb.
Question, because they weren't lucky enough to get one. Datsu proceeds to do a little different setup. Sora gets in Sponge first to B1 skip. Datsu
Oh, yeah.
third, and PKR going to pause buffer. Ooh, not quite getting hers. Reminds me that none of these guys have set their pronouns in race time, but I can go fix that. Datsu I know is he, him. Sora and Sponge are both also he, him, and then PKR is our only female on stream.
Yay! All of our runners on the quick Goma track.
Yeah, apologies, the bot is going to post the runner command thing a lot because as I update the command, this is something I put like a friendly recent features that we can now see various runners' pronouns. There's
Yeah.
audience scouting, by the way, chat. Thank you, ADN, by the way, for the sub. And Goma's down for everyone but PKR, who's just starting the fight. So pretty close here between the four runners. There's not much to be said. It's the same winner.
Yeah, that
Let's see what's on
failed
Goma.
B1 skip on the first try really set her back.
Ooh, hook shot.
Hook
Goma.
shot.
Won't actually matter in the long run.
Oh, and she didn't use the broken Deku stick. She's just doing it with a regular one.
Wasn't really.
Oh, Shadow Medallion, that's a free song.
That's
Oh,
cool.
wait, no. Is it?
No. Shadow Medallion is not.
Well, no, because they already have Spirit.
I mean, Lax's turret is dead, so.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, that is forest access, yes. Oh, they don't have Minuet. Okay, Fairy created checks of Loopy. I was wondering which particular variety of junk it was. Everything is junk, including Lax and Fairy created check. Just what kind of junk is the question, but this is gonna be Castle for everyone. No reason for South Hyrule when everything in the overworld's turned
Looks
off.
like we got
Junk
Shadow on
VR.
Deku.
Be
Lax
interesting.
technically so you can say it's a dungeon. Yeah, no, but it's not quite. What I mean by dungeons is every single dungeon is a stoner medallion. Deku, DC, Jabu, Forest, Fire, Water, Shadow, Spirit, along with the 3 side dungeons of GTG, Well, and Ice Cavern.
It'll just be interesting what dungeons they prioritize first. Because you gotta think, GTG, that's 14 checks.
Yeah, but you can't get there right now. I would. The first check of logic, they cannot enter Dodongo's cavern. The first check of Fire Temple is actually the most likely place for them to go next right now.
Yo, Shadow Temple, Way of the Hero? Hyrule Castle, Foolish? Forest Temple, Way of the Hero? Forest Temple is Blue Fire?
Forest
Let's
has a
go.
bottle. That's the only piece of useful information you have to use. Excellent time. Yeah,
Yo,
because-
Natsu's checking them too? Let's go! We need this info! Alright, I know. Forest, Way of the Hero, Blue Fire. That means I gotta do King Zora. Wait, no it doesn't. King Zora's dead.
Yeah,
It's for
but
the ice
also-
trial.
In all seriousness, though, I do wonder what the first check of Fire Temple is, because I don't think there's a single other dungeon check in Logic right now.
Yeah.
The only in Logic dungeon check is the first chest of Fire. And you get a new Forest in Logic. No Shadow, no Spirit, no Jabu, no DC. The first check of Fire has to be a thing. It is S3 based, so there are no soda spawns, so it don't matter. And, they're not checking the altar because it doesn't matter, it's DD. For our
Sora checked
trackers,
it anyway.
Yeah, for our trackers, if you like. Oops, I forgot. I can post the locations in the chat. Yep.
Yo, PKR in the hints? We now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fully expect these others will go Forest with the bow and hookshot, even if Fire's first check is the only thing in Logic.
Oh, we see.
Well, two
Sora-
things actually, sorry, because of easy, there is the open lava room first check too. Oops.
Yeah, probably where runners are gonna go DC as adult. CAC. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say they could get the song, but rip.
Alright. And yeah, don't hit commands for the settings, and they've got a hype train going. Choo choo!
Oh,
And yeah, no hit commands. Because of Freaky Friday, we aren't getting any useful hints anyway. It might be very strong hints. They're gonna get hints that every dungeon is way of the hero, and every overworld area is foolish, which is, I did see one hint at Devil Time that Forrest holds a blue fire bottle, but that's about it.
that's gonna be important. That's gonna be the deciding factor. Whoever gets it first. We're here getting the rolling Goron. So,
Yep, because you do need to blow him up.
and we're to unlock fire.
Yep.
I really wish I could skip all the text. That should be the next. All right, everyone's getting it.
Any crazy freak? I mean, it's only dungeons, but we need to do all of them.
Yep. Songs Andy. Easy keys.
Yep.
It's nice.
Ooh, thank you, ADN, for gifting a sub to VXR.
Yo, imagine a moderator not being so. Couldn't be me, dog.
All of the mods in ZSR are also the free streamers. It looks like Dotso is heading straight for Forest, while Sora and Sponge will check out the first chest of fire.
Oh, one try on that Mido skip. Didn't even need to use like an aiming mechanic.
Nice and clean.
Oh, 8 seconds. Can he make it? Yeah, he made it.
Nice. So Sponge and Sora checking out fire.
Again, the fancy jump, if he can set it up right.
Gee, we have free Scarecrow on, he's forgotten, because we can in fact just do that. Colossus left hand is Prelude.
Hey, that's mildly unimportant.
Shadow's Way of the Hero, gee thanks. Okay, the heart piece is not useful, so there has to be something in the other check of fire. And Peak Air is also heading straight forward, so we've got right side checking out fire temple. And there's a heart piece for Sora.
Yo, that's another bloopy for Dotso. Deku
Deku's
Tree, Way of the Hero?
Yep, every dungeon's Way of the Hero, what a surprise!
I mean, Deku did have light arrows, that's, you know.
Light arrows, bow, slingshot, hookshot. What isn't a claim? Yeah, there's 4 items in Deku Tree. I think 4 items. That's not surprising. Oh, an ocarina. Bomb bag!
Bomb bag! Yo, Way of the Hero? Fire Temple?
There's a blue fire bottle for his first chest.
Ah, that's the first check. That's upsetting.
Yeah, meme personas in the overworld. Well, not necessarily, because Nero's Love and Nero's Love double defense don't evacuate in disabled locations, but the winner Harpies absolutely can. Actually, no, I don't think. Not sure about Harpies. Heart containers cannot be in disabled locations. Yeah, all dungeons are made here in these settings, pretty much. So, and all overworld areas are guaranteed foolish, so hints are not helpful. There's Riddles, Fire Room, Lava Room, Bombable.
Yeah, those words. So far, the right way to go. We gotta see what couple more checks Dotso can get here in Forest.
Well, it can do the courtyard, there's quite a few things there.
Yeah.
A full bottle percent has to be in dungeons, those cannot be in disabled locations. Sponge does not have enough time to get out of here, so it's gonna save quit.
That was a big wallet for Dotso. And it's nice that it came filled with money.
Ah, yeah, that is convenient. Forest second chest, the first Stalfos. Get out here as the Forest Island chest is just a heart piece.
Got that heart piece for Dotsa. Bomb shoes. There will be some use for money. Very minimal, but some use.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many runners are going to go out of their way for bomb shoes at this point, with a bomb bag already logically out of logic, but
Bags and logic. We have a Bojack Blue hookshot to get to fire.
yeah.
Hey! Come on!
Hey, now we're definitely out here buying tunics.
Sure, thanks, game.
Yo, Phantom Ganon. We just strolled up in Phantom Ganon's house and just stole his wallet, like.
Mm-hmm. And Sponge is heading for D. Or is probably going to do the same.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. In theory, if I'm Dotso, I'm going back to the store, buying the red tunic, and he'll be able to progress a little further into fire. Yeah.
Yeah, because he has the health to take the elevator.
Yeah.
Whereas whereas Sora and Sponge only have in 3 parts, but really climb the elevator, it's dicey at best, even for good runners like these to do fire on 3 hearts without a ball.
First strike is fire arrows. Alright.
This is more or less just an adventure in how the major items can be found.
Jet seed? Oh, it's definitely a jet seed.
Oh, that just said plundering ice cavern is a foolish chase. That's hilarious. In Kokiri Forest, although that doesn't say much.
Let's see where he goes.
Yeah. But yeah, he should buy the tunic, go into fire.
Yep. The DC Compass chest had a heart piece, I believe, for Spud. They forgot so.
I
They
believe
don't
it's
need to
just
collect
Loopy.
skulls. Oh, Rupee, yeah. They don't need to collect skulls because everything overworld is thrown off, including the skull checks.
Easy.
I'm not sure why it keeps freezing up, but we'll work with it.
Yo, that's a. He's just
Like that.
he can walk to the fire temple. And the good news is he doesn't have to save quit out, so he'll have a faster time getting his Dodongos.
Gonna be some nice time for Dotso, and I do expect Picaro will do the same. Sora and Sponge in DC.
Here we go, another check. What do we got?
Epona song, that's good. Access.
Yeah, that. Do you need the GTG keys or no?
No, the KZ applies for all the dungeons.
Oh man, that's gonna be broken.
Yep, PKR also, as expected, heading for fire. The hover boots! This is an entertaining time, considering we want to pick up everything.
Yo. First song they really need is Nocturne. The rest of it
They
is
only
all
absolutely
convenient.
need Nocturne. They only absolutely need Zelda's Lullaby. Beyond that, it depends.
Requiem, maybe, but I mean, they probably all know how to do the Wasteland.
They all do, for sure.
At this point, it's kind of just a given. There's Dotso's bomb. Even if
Easy
Child,
junk.
even if child spear is required, you can get like all but like 2 chests out of it as an adult.
They're referring specifically to those 2 chests.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, beans! Ah, thank you, claiming that I'm their favorite commentator. Who does Weeb skip first? Well, Dalton's never doing it because he spotted a hit that Ice Cameron's for.
Yeah. Which is actually going to be big in theory, because that's 4 checks that someone might go do.
Mm-hmm.
And serious
There's
time investment just getting there.
Rito's letter.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh, choose on top of King Dongo. Convenient.
Mildly helpful. We already have the bomb bag, so it's... This feels so very fast-paced, but nothing's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, all choose are in dungeons that cannot be in disabled locations. It will be funny though, in that so with these settings, I expect to take this to probably take around 2 hours-ish. I'd be surprised if it goes much more than 3 with these runners. If it goes more than 3 hours, we've got ourselves a stinker.
I mean, you see that, but...
Can't all overworld is turned off.
Yeah, fountain doesn't count.
Rip. Brutal's letter for PKR, King Dong goes down for SaltySponge.
4 hours, 20 minutes. Talk about meme time.
It's our meme estimate. I do not expect this to go that long. If it does, something has gone entirely wrong. I'm pretty sure that these 4 runners could do all the dungeons in less time than that.
The only problem will be if you have to
We're
go
estimating
deep
about 4
jobber
hours
in
and
order to
20
get...
minutes right now. So
I don't even know at this point.
that's the
Hammer.
estimated time.
In order to go kill Vivagia. In order to get the... you already have the boomerang. In order to go kill Baronade. Like, unless something stupid like that happens.
The estimated time is 4 hours and 20 minutes on this.
It would require a lot of double dips to
But
go even 3
I think
hours.
we're looking at around. Oh, I don't know.
We're talking triple dips.
They're saying
That'll be
3
the
hours,
thing.
so stick around. We're gonna be
Yeah,
here
because
long.
here we have an all-star crew. Sponge and PKR are top 32 runners in the standard tournament. Sora in the brackets now with the Challenge Cup, and Datso is a very skilled runner, usually more glitchy rule sets, but is very good at standard also.
Yeah. That's a really knows
TTG
his
time
stuff.
for Sponge, which makes sense. I'd expect Sora is going in the same direction.
Yeah, that's really BIS right now.
Yep, they don't want to dip Forest out of Logic without a strength upgrade, which makes sense. Ice Trap for Natsu!
Hey!
He's a fool! Because his resettings are on! So Ice Traps do exist. They are the other ones will likely be in disabled locations, so I'm a little surprised we even saw one, but I have to chuckle at this item of Ice Trap. Nothing much in Fire Temples, though.
No, not yet. Hopefully, Tallest Goron?
Tallest? You mean highest?
Said.
You said tallest, Goron.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him taller than the others.
I mean, have you actually measured them? Big Goron's
Goron's
cheating.
tallest.
That's just cheating.
Meta Goron would qualify too, and Daruni I'm pretty sure is bigger than regular Gorons besides that.
Alright, fine. I'm an idiot. Alright. Yo, it's the only small key in the game right now.
Yeah, it is a fortress key, because I did turn this on just so I did just waltz through fortress pretty much.
Ooh.
But you only need
Master
one
Quest
carpenter.
Fire.
You made it fast.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do 4 carpenters because there's no point.
At that point,
deceptively easy. There's no reason to add the other carpenters. Pure chest and fire is just a heart piece.
that's actually a mildly good point. We should have shuffled the Gerudo card too.
Thought about it, but yeah.
I guess we'll throw him a bone. Alright, first 2 checks GTG. What do we got?
Heart piece?
Bet. Second check. Easy seed. I don't know what you're talking. Yo, that's just a butter knife.
Low for in the upper maze of fire. That is not useful in season 3 race. We had open deck group because otherwise they would have no dungeon checks open to them at the start.
Yeah. That's fine. Still, it's nice to have.
Good for Jabu. Man, that's about all it's good for all of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
BGS, that's even better.
Both swords in the fire temple, both
tracking.
wallets in the forest temple, both
We were
ranged in the
tracking,
fire.
top.
Tree.
Deku, this game's being
Top
funny.
left.
At least we didn't have both boots in DC though.
We had both bombs in DC. We had bomb trees and oh wait, no, we had bomb back. Never mind.
Bombay was in fire, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I think before I speak.
It's alright.
All we need was both boots and fire. Or DC. That would have been it. I guess I could argue that we didn't get both hover boots.
That's just bad. GTG Stealthos was nothing. Whoops. Speak before you think, you mean lol. Sora going for the GTG maze because Keezy GTG is incredibly hilarious.
Yeah. Freestanding check is.
Leave it!
Hey, alright. Tiggle biddies out here.
No hint commands for Freaky Friday, and rolls are dead anyway because I'll overruled everything you said.
Sponge having a hard time shooting the eye. There we go. All his hard work gets him some
About refill.
upsetting.
Sora found the double defense and not much else on the right side of GTG. Deletes the L in there.
Right.
And a slingshot on the Peter checks, okay. And storms, okay.
Alright, we don't need any of those, so that's, yeah, it's there. Oh, we might need bottom of the well.
Yeah, a double defense is, well, DD, so titties.
Naru's love. Alright.
No, we have Way of the Heroes, but I just tell you every single dungeon is not helpful information. Right after news.
Show me magic!
Dins. What dins or magic be here?
Dins!
This dins!
Hey, the green
Hooray!
rupee! Oh my god. This is broken.
Yeah, dins in the GTG enemies chest.
Song of
and
time?
GTG hammer chest. GTG, 2 of them back to back in the maze.
Yeah. If only we had magic.
Oh my
In the toilet?
tit. Could be the strength 2 chests, we haven't seen those yet.
Oh, true. We haven't ranked yet.
Otherwise, though, yeah, GTG hasn't turned up much of anything immediate for progression.
No, progression-wise, nothing.
Fire hasn't turned up much either, so...
I mean, they can go into Nocturne now, and
Yeah.
combat, but yeah.
I meant with ZL and Storms from GTG. The last couple checks in there had a whole load of nothing. There did turn up Bruto's letter, bomb bag. Nothing, really.
No, it didn't. Very sad. But at least it's done. They don't have to double dip and It's now Dazo should be heading straight to DC. Couldn't kill Vivagia, but that's fine. We can get it later.
Yeah. Just to hopefully, you know, maybe.
Oh, we're getting the check, baby. The Midigoron.
Colossus is foolish. Gee, thanks, game. Totally needed to know that hint.
Imagine if it said GTG was foolish. That would be so wild.
The odds of it are almost zero with these settings. There's Greg. Out of here. Yeah, GTG can't be foolish because they had a zillion things in it, but it would have been amazing if GTG was hinted foolish in these settings.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just the incredibility if it was actually dead.
No. The odds of that are next to zero with GTG being dead with all the checks turned off.
Yo, that backflip in place.
Yeah.
Feeling
But
it?
alright, Sponge looking to head for the well now is my guess. Might turn in Riddo's letter.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He didn't go play the song. So,
What song?
never mind. He does that as a child. Sometimes I think. It's been a long week.
And now we got fire.
Oh, good.
One of the hint stones probably does say Cack is foolish because Cack is foolish.
Yeah.
I think Spirit is the second most dense dungeon after.
20 items in there.
Especially without keys, like that's even huger.
That's 20 items without keys. It's
Oh.
14 normally. Nope, skulls are turned off. Well, the skull house is turned off, and the skulls themselves are not shufflable, so they're just not going to bother. Yeah, no hint commands. They don't need any hint commands. Every dungeon's way of the hero, every overworld area is foolish, basically. Natsu's been the only one who's really been bothering to read hints, other than the Temple of Time ones. And just gotten a nice cavern foolish, and that's about it.
He did find the most important one though. That ice cavern's foolish. I'm sure someone's gonna go there at some point.
But this is well for Sora and Sponge. We have already seen DC from Statsu and PKR doing DC we've already seen, so we can mostly ignore that.
Yeah. I feel like the two of them are gonna probably do DC and then go GTG, so it'll be catch up for them for a minute.
They did full clear fire, so there is that for them.
Yeah. The focus is side.
Yep. Good thing for commentary is when it's a left-right split and not a diagonal split, because diagonal splits are really hard to keep track of.
Magic in the well.
Alright.
Alright, we're really flying through here.
There's ice arrows.
Yo, get close to that meme percent, let's go.
It is Shadow Temple. We have covers, bombs, hookshots, Zelda's Lullaby, Nocturne, Magic, and Dins.
Yep, that's full clear on Shadow. That's a song.
That's either Sun Song or that has to be Sun Song in the Coffin because we know where Prelude is.
Yep.
Candy for routing though.
Yeah,
And
could be.
And I don't think Sponge knows where Prelude is, so that even better. And how you can tell, by the way, with songs is colors. It's yellow. Mini Weapons, Saria Song are green, Bolero and Zelda's Lullaby are red, Serenade and Song of Time are blue, Nocturne and Song of Storms are purple, Requiem and Epona Song are orange, and then Prelude and Sun Song are yellow. That's how you tell the songs apart with freestanding models. Now, within
believe-
each pair, generally. Yeah, the stick upgrade, convenient.
Good thing we started with it.
Mhm.
There's bomb shoes.
Free arrows. Zora tunic? Alright. Don't have to buy that one.
Nope.
Considering right side hasn't gone forest to get all the wallet upgrades, that could be a load off their mind.
Mhm. Chat joking about how this Freaky Friday isn't actually on a Friday for the EU folks, which isn't wrong.
Hey man, we only care about America here on Friday.
Steve has a heart piece. He's on his own Picasso.
America.
Sora's getting sons.
We're going to be getting vanilla
And
Do we get the
PK.
one like
Ruby.
dead hand?
off of
No.
No, not too happy about that.
Valgo.
Some raid slashes there.
The 2 cycle? Yes.
There we go.
I always find that like jump slash at the end so difficult to hit.
DC had fire arrows and hover boots. Mr. Nintendo here is from Australia, so it's a completely different thing going. And
That
that
was
was
Valero.
Valero on that hand, because we already have ZL.
Yes, and opponent song in DC.
I ended up doing some DC, oops. Yeah, shout out to GTG having both purple songs, by the way.
Yeah.
I found that pretty funny. They're serenading well. Unsurprisingly, we're getting everything very quickly. We're doing a lot of the very checked-in locations here. Dungeons first. Well, locked pits, which are naturally locked due to keysies. Yeah, early forest really not paying off.
Yo, free
True.
money?
How is everybody doing? Currently watching a
Alright, GTG for
live
Dotso
race.
now.
This
I
race
expect to
is
see him
live
first
on
PKR, so
the
we're seeing him
ZSR
there. Hylian Shield with
Twitch
Sponge.
page.
Team Never Buy Shield, let's go. And we gotta check the bottom. It's the one check down here.
Yep.
So feel free to check it out.
And on our notes sheet, I'm just literally writing down
Freaky
who
Friday
knows
Racing.
What order they do the dungeons in, because it's very simplistic tracking of routing.
Yeah.
And we're just chilling out tracking.
And well, basements of loot.
We're tracking
Well, had a couple
dot
songs
zone
in there.
top right. Excuse me, top left.
Alright, at least we out.
Good night, Discord. Holy
Looks
cow.
like Sponge is gonna go back adult.
I mean, makes
What-
sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the skill turning the letter. Doesn't really want to do rank chest at this point. Doesn't want to do rank chest in this situation.
I mean, he could go upriver. He doesn't need the scale to turn in letter.
No, but it's slow.
Yeah.
It's slow and it's for one check.
That could be the boomerang.
If it's a boomerang, they're last vacationing it.
Yeah, they're gonna go adult. Do you think they're gonna go forest first, or just they should just go clear nocturne? Because that's the third most dense dungeon.
Yep. This will be a shadow play for Sponge and Sora. Because they have everything they could ever want for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Alright,
can't
let's
tell
go to
Aurora's
GTG.
wave, but it's just so slow. As Sora unfortunately took a fall there in the well and is going to set for us to get back up, I think. We'll go at basement though while he's here.
Yeah, might as well.
Nocturne.
They know they'll get a skill at some point. They know they'll get Boomerang eventually. They do not want to go to Jabu just for that one check. You can't even do domain checks or balance checks because those are dead.
Could go there to move King Zora so you can go Ice Cavern.
Leap skip at that point.
6 to 1, half dozen the other.
Magic is in the
ZL.
well, C-Force.
Yeah, it's in the bomb check in the back left.
Hey, the Angry Farm, welcome into a Dungeon Rush scene of a pretty funny variety.
I missed what that song was.
We
I
heard you like
think it
dungeons,
was
so we put all the
stores.
items in the dungeon so you can dungeon while you dungeon.
There's the condom.
Yep. We've had a very nice and easy way. This has been pretty nice and
There's
easy to commentate
floors.
because our runners have been doing a nice even left-right split. I've seen diagonal splits where, top left and bottom right, for instance, are the same, and then the others are doing different things, and it's hard to keep track of it when that happens.
Yeah.
The first chest is just a red B. First,
It's really good. You have
owl.
one eye on the right side and one eye on the left side. You're getting everything.
The problem is that Datsu and Sponge are the two ahead in their respective pairs, so it ends up being that you do have the diagonal for keeping track of who's ahead.
That's only because Datto named this file top left. That means we had top left the Goron.
Alright, Hover Boots chest for Sponge. Datsu. His art piece for Sponge.
Not even the winner.
Yep.
And there's the
So defense for
titties.
Datsu. Pins for PKR. Song of Time incoming.
That's the same room Datso's in.
And Sorazaki Joe. At least it's simplistic commentary. We can keep track of what's going on.
Yeah. Just here chilling, you know?
We're just chilling, watching them play. They've got a nice even split. And we're seeing how many items can we find in each dungeon.
There's
There's
Dins.
not even a lot of theory crafting yet, 'cause it's just, well, we can go here, we can't go there, so here we go.
Yep. This is what's available, so that's where they're going. Been very linear.
Yeah.
You go DC, you go Fire, you go DC, you go GTG, you go to the well, and then you go Shadow Temple. You might
We did have the slight divergence for Forest early, but eh. Now you're just playing catch up.
They got wallets, but Deep Fire didn't have anything either.
Way of the Hero is every dungeon except
Other
Ice
than
Cavern.
Nukes. No hit commands for Freaky Friday, they don't need them anyway today. All overworld areas are foolish, most dungeons are Way of the Hero. It's pretty simple.
It's a jet seed.
Ish.
Ish.
Every hurt.
It's deceptively easy, not actually easy.
Mhm.
Call it. I mean, how do you define a dungeon?
Mhm. I mean, Forest Temple's a mansion, really. And we might well have Quad Forest, yes, at some point, with how linear this scene's been, ultimately. Sora and Sponge have been following the same route. Datsu and PKR took a bit of a detour, but have gone on to that route since afterwards.
I really think that guillotine should have hit Sponge.
I think so. That was very lucky there.
Yeah, we call a fish god a dungeon. I forgot there was a timer in the Silver Ruby room until I just heard it beep. I'm like, oh yeah. Was it a typo though?
There's a place where stuff happens. Not wrong. Alright, PKR is done with GTG. Is built out of GTG and is walking to the Temple of Time from here? Interesting, not safe footing.
Pretty sure he has Prelude, no? No, he doesn't.
She does. No, she doesn't, but she can save warp.
Yeah, that's unless she's going upriver.
She might.
She just realized. Wait, what am I doing?
They have after playing so much Season 4.
Yeah, who knows where you spawn in Season 4.
Yeah. Just straight up autopilot there for PKR. Pixies! Or piece for Sponge.
There's a bullet bag.
For Dotso. Did PKR skip anything in GTG, or is she just more efficient at it than Dotso? I lost track of it.
I think
Hammer! Shadow Pressure Room.
So it looks like she has everything out of there. All 3 songs. As long as she has magic. Oh, she didn't get. Oh, wait, no, magic's in
in
the
the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a double dip of Fire Temple, by the way, because Bomb Bag was in one of the first couple checks, and then that Hammer's locked behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can now full clear fire. Get the last couple of checks that we couldn't get before, and kill Vavagia. Which, do you really go and get the 2 Hammerlock chests and fire, or do you just kill Vavage and hope for the best?
Kill Volvaji and head on out. I mean, do you really want to go deep fire? Especially because Sora and Sponge do not have wallets just yet. That's in Forest Temple. Both of them.
Yeah.
This is the wall for PKR and Datsu. I swear I can talk. Words are hard.
Yeah, words are so hard.
It's our job to speak words. We still fail.
Look at that, you got a bomb tree back for using the bomb tree to blow up the thing.
And I don't slingshot.
Alright, we got all 3 slingshots.
Shed Deep Flare is also not a logic map strength upgrade, and Shed's strength upgrade is really what Sora and Sponge want at this point.
Yeah, we haven't found any strength. That's... Given everything else we have, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, they need 3 strengths for Slight Trial and Fire Trial.
Yep. But there's one.
Strengths.
Speak of the devil.
In the Shadow Wind room. Well, normally in Shadow Temple, I'd have to think about whether or not there were any keys in the upper part of the Shadow Pressure room as I see Requiem on the Shadow before Boat room.
That's really just nice.
Now, the only songs we're missing are the songs that give us forest access.
Yeah.
Which I find kind of funny.
It's fine. We don't need forest access.
Oh, there's another bomb bag. Oh, lock bomb bag.
Magic in the well.
Yeah, I figure what? We need mirror shields. And then we can do
More
spirit
strength
temple.
upgrades.
I say Rose bottom of the well.
We need a long shot. We need irons, boomerang. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, irons, mirror, boomerang.
Irons, boomerang, mirror, long shot, 3 strengths. 2 strengths in this case now for sword and sponge.
Yeah, don't need a scale. So we're 4 items away.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
not surprising.
5. And we've done 3 and only 3 dungeons.
I mean, we've seen Fire, DC, GTG, Well, and half of Shadow, and part of Forest Temple. That's actually quite a bit of dungeons. Forest Final Slingshot.
Yeah, but only 2 medallions.
Sun Song, bottom of the
Glory
well.
Tunic for PKR and Suns for Datsu.
Oh, Rogue Skeleton remake.
Actually not sure, because I don't remember what the remake looks like at this point, having seen so much Rando.
That's fair. It's not necessarily memorable, but
There's no practice, it just makes it easier to get back to Hyrule Castle as a child, pretty much. Is what Sunsong does. Because they'll get Serenade here in the well, and then that'll let them get back a lot quicker.
oh, another shield.
Alright? And our beasts.
You know,
This
if
is
they
all
just
included?
shine the Hylian shield a bit more, it should work as a mirror shield, right? Because all they do is reflect light off of it.
Yeah, there's some kind of special enchantment in the Mirror Shield that lets you restore and then reflect the various spells that Twinrova throws at you.
Alright, so you got fire and ice arrows, so that should handle it.
No, maybe it's not the right kind of magic. Sponge here finds even more bomb tubes on the Shadow Floor Master. That's our 3rd pack of shoes in Shadow Temple.
Oh my god. Yo dog, I heard you like chews, so I get you chews with your chews so your chews don't get lonely.
And we've also got an even more, and we also got a bomb mage to do too. Just Shadow's been loaded with explosives. It had Requiem, had a strength upgrade, and the hammer. I mean, it's these settings. Every dungeon that is an ice cavern has something today.
So let's
And this
see
should
what
be
Bongo
Bolero.
got.
Yep.
What are we thinking? Anything useful, or is it just another bloopy?
I think it's probably just gonna be junk. I would laugh though if it's a final chew hack.
Oh my god. I'd be mad at that point.
No Serenade.
Ooh, what? Thank you for blowing your nose right after someone said "Achu" in chat. Oh, Thor the sniper shooting the bombs while on the boat.
Yep, nicely done there. Not NA aim. Sora is from the West. And here in Ponder. Alright.
Vanilla.
Yep. Apologies for blowing my nose there.
PKR again finishing well before Datso.
Yep.
She's definitely
And
got
it's
the
Fire
execution.
Temple. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense to go fire here first. Datsu, I'd expect Slor will do the same afterwards, following that hammer. Let's see how far they go in it.
That's what I mean though. Did they just kill Vavage and dip because lull fire? they still didn't get Tunic.
Sponge might, because Deep Fire's, well, even Volvagia is not actually in logic because the Tunics are out of logic because they haven't found a single song. Actually, before going to the well, which is interesting.
I'm a fan.
Also going to buy a bean to plant to make. I'm not sure why she's buying multiple beans. Question mark.
Yeah.
I
I
she's gonna
understand
plant one here
one.
to. Yeah, one to make Ice Cavern easier makes sense. I don't know about the second. We will be able to see the boss key loop of fire though. That is in logic. I was just gonna start discussing what's in logic. For boss key loop of fire is what is in logic. Along with Child Spirit, some checks in there. I actually have never really thought about Keezy Spirit logic, but to be honest, most of it goes out the window.
Yeah.
You can't waste keys if they don't exist.
Dot's probably gonna go Shadow.
Yep. Pigar is going to check out, I presume, the range has to then go Shadow as well. Loopy from Sponge. But we are running, but Child Spirit's looking like the next major play in logic.
Yeah, can't go adult until you get the second. Oh, long shot.
Alright. That does nothing, actually.
Nope, not until we get irons.
Yep.
Yeah, can't go adult until we get the second strength. So.
Adult Spirit, yeah. The Lens game still does have keys, it is a distinct one.
But it has no loot, so.
We don't care. Sponge is gonna have an interesting time. Thankfully, has about a 10 million Deep Shadow Temple. Time on the timer, but doesn't need much time on the timer because he has a million shoes.
Boom, 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 dead.
Yep, GTG Wave the Hero kicked. I mean, yeah. GTG's Wave the Hero for, yes. Fire here for Sora, as expected.
And that's it with the Shadow play.
Yep. Ooh, and Sponge gets knocked over by Volvagia, messing up his strats.
That'll make the timer a little close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. No, we're
Ooh,
fine.
there
He's
we
at 20 seconds still.
Phew. I was worried, because that can actually trip up that one cycle with shoes. And nicely done for Sponge. And let's see what rank test is for PKR, because this is in logic.
Yeah, just the one chest.
Yep.
Is it worth?
As for Roars, at least, to consider in here.
Yeah. There it goes.
And Volvagia has a nut.
Nut. Yo, who's ready for fish?
Alright, well, yeah, that's the question though, is as chat mentioned, who sticks between Sponge and Sora have a choice. Do they continue in fire without a wallet? No tunic?
No.
Or do they get out of here? Sponge is getting out of here. Good choice.
It's a safer option.
So the next question though is where will they go next? Because we are really high on in logic things to do.
I think next is Forest.
It's out of logic.
Who cares?
I mean, it's a good choice for them, but it is out of logic. I'm thinking about what's in logic.
Oh, Spirit Dip? Child Spirit.
Yeah, Child Spirit's the main thing left. Yeah, go Forest, hope for Irons. I absolutely go Forest and Sponge and Sora's situation. But logic is. But I fully expect that Sora will also follow Sponge to Forest once Sora just gets out of Fire Temple, wherever that might be.
The other good thing about PKR dipping Jabu is when they never really have to come back to finish it. They already did the long part of the escort.
No. Sponge also forgetting its free Scarecrow. It is an easy Scarecrow to forget there in Sacred Forest Meadow. Force sound logic because they don't have Minuet and they don't have Saria song.
Yeah, they don't have any logical way of getting this far in the forest. They had to Mido skip to get here.
Yep. They don't care, but, you know, rank chest is a heart piece. So, yep, child spirits are our main thing left in logic here today. As, ooh, Sora's in trouble.
What happened to Dotso?
I have no idea what that was.
Uh-huh.
I am confused.
I think his stream probably goofed.
I think so. Huh. Now,
Well,
everyone, let me do some outs.
Oh, 1 hour. It feels like 5 minutes.
Yeah, shoutouts to yeah, it really has. Shoutouts to our runners here.
Oh yeah, you had audio on Dotso, so that's
All right, switching that because apparently that crashed his audio. We'll switch to Let's Go with Sponge since he seems to be generally ahead. But yeah, shoutouts to our runners. Datso, Sora, PKR, and Sponge. To my co-com Zelboy and to our 4 trackers. We have tracking today. Banana Lord, Soulblade, Quack Siren, Rune. This is Quack Siren Rune's first time tracking for both of them, so welcome.
Yeah, give it up for the
okay,
newbies.
we're gonna switch over to tracking Sponge now.
Got a pretty nice chill scene to track for your first time. You know where all the everything's in dungeons. Well, it's Sponge. Does it have custom music? I am not sure. Datso's audio apparently got completely nerfed. Yeah, it's gone. What happened to his stream? There's no audio. Okay, Sora's audio is actually quite loud.
Where's my suffering? It's all internal today.
Yeah, I don't think
We're
Sora's
gonna
got
try to
custom audio.
switch to Sponge.
And I don't think PKR does either.
Sora missed the hook shot. Got
Ooh,
voided
feels
out.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
a
I've
time
just got
lost.
vanilla audio today, so no fancy schmancy stuff there.
We're gonna switch over to tracking Sponge.
Longshot makes Forest so dumb.
It does.
PKR is finally catching up on the Nocturne route of the Shadow Temple.
Does, however, have Furu's Wind and Jabu, so can return later pretty quickly. Second wallet for Sponge. And yep, Sora also bailing out after Volvagia.
Yep. Took a second to get the Mido skip, but got it in 3.
I've missed
too bad.
Hammer.
That always just looks so weird when you open the door and there's a box there and suddenly the box isn't there
And
you step
Longshot.
forward and the box is there. It's that one-way collision.
Hmm.
So we will say many commands for
Yeah.
this race. Because all the way the hero is every dungeon.
And all the Felocious, every overworld.
There are no skulls. There's not
Booty's
much.
dead. Yeah. It's a thing. Hey, mirror shield on the Forest Floor Master.
All right.
Now we just need a strength upgrade.
Get that
Long
strength
shot.
upgrade?
Yeah, Hammer was in the Shadow Crusher room. Longshot is in the Fire Boss key chest.
Oh, thank.
Oh my god, absolutely.
That's a big pog champ for me.
Yep. Alright, Forest Ice Witch chest. What is this? As Sponge and so go through Shadow, just a heart piece. And Sora's in Forest as well. We probably won't see Quad Forest today.
No, it's gonna take too long to finish Shadow.
Yep.
So I
That's
gotta
what we're
finish
waiting for
Shadow,
the-
go kill Lavagia, and then go back.
Yeah. I had some ribs for dinner, so I'm pretty happy. Get a speedrun dinner before this started. Lost track of time a little getting randoed by Pokemon Rando, and then had to eat dinner really quickly.
We didn't get the world record today, folks.
Strength for Datsu. What did you have for dinner today, Zellboy?
I made cheddar mac and cheese with chicken.
Oh, that sounds really good, actually.
It was so nice. There's Datsu's Requiem.
Yep. Alright, there's a boomerang!
Alright. Boss key chest broken.
Ooh, if the banana lord has almost no house and food in her house, you don't even have any bananas?
Banana Lord has almost no house. Oh no.
No food in her house. I can't words. No food in her house. Rips.
I don't have any house in my food. Damn it, you got me there.
But alright, that will be jobbing for Sora and Sponge next, I'd expect. Although there can't be much in there. At least there can't be our logical forest access in it.
No. I mean, theoretically, we could find Minuet for it. We could find
Oh,
either
yeah.
song in Forest.
We just can't find both.
Correct.
Sorry, that's the Redpo. Words are hard and my brain's a little tired. It has just a stick upgrade.
Expez, if I went to IHOP right now, I'd be missing the. Are you wild?
Right? Hammer was in the was in the Shadow
chest.
Crusher.
Yeah.
Shadow Crusher room. There's 3 chests in there.
Yeah, but only one of them had the hammer.
Yeah.
Do you not have? Who are you, Blizzard?
No, in all seriousness though, I would never try to commentate on a phone because I can barely keep track of 4 monitor screens on a monitor. Never mind 4 on a phone.
Com from IHOP, bet.
I prefer the interdimensional hole of pancakes. Lol.
Oh my god, Sora's mirror shield looks so sexy.
That's an interesting one. I thought Sponge's mirror shield was vanilla until I took a closer look. That's actually a bit more original.
Thought it was vanilla too.
But not quite. Just a little bit paler as PKR finds her hammer. I mean, excellent right then. Trying to think if I should have leftover beef with corn and rice or cook a steak with mashed potatoes. Honestly, it depends on how much time you have. I think both sound pretty good, but if you have the time, some steak sounds really nice.
I was gonna say, it also depends how hungry you are. You want like a quarter of it?
Alright. For the settings of this race, try our settings command, and Thank you, KitKat, for putting in the sub goal command. Our next sub goal, we are at 461 out of 500 subs. Our next sub goal is going to be a Wind Waker Restreamer co-op race, where we'll have 2 teams of Restreamers play a Wind Waker's randomizer seat together and share information on where stuff is.
I wonder, have the teams been decided, or is that being decided once the goal is met?
The teams have been more or less decided. I don't remember who exactly all signed up for it, but we've got a few different people who are available. We'll have a couple we'll have a couple veterans among the Restreamers who know Wind Waker well to guide a newer Restreamer in Wind Waker for that.
Are you in the Wind Waker race?
I am not.
Oh.
At least I don't plan on being so. Ouch. I was saying I've done it before. He's commentated it on mobile before when Restream was. Hero commands don't exist. No hint commands exist, actually. Every dungeon's way of the hero, other than Ice Cavern, and every because of the settings.
Way of the Heracles, yes. That's how I was thinking of answering that.
Or that.
If you can think it, it is, as long as it's in a dungeon.
Yep. Although Ice Cavern got hindered foolish, I mean, it is the most likely dungeon to get hindered foolish. It's about the only one that can, with only 4 items in it.
Pretty much.
Well, 5 because of the song check, and then it's still not great.
I'd say maybe water, but
Yeah. No, even without keys, water actually has quite a few checks. Bong goes down for Datsu, PKR picked up her strength upgrade, and it's purple time for Sponge.
is the purple one Meg?
Yes, it is. Wasn't bothering saying it.
It's the only one I remember.
Sorry, Rick moved for PKR. I thought it was bonus for a second. Oops. Player for Datsu.
Yeah, he's got to get his boss key check.
Yeah, I just know with the other pose that all 4 poses are named after the main characters in Little Women, but the only one I can consistently remember is Meg. Sorry, the others are Joe, Beth, and Amy.
I really love Sora's Mirror Shield. I wish Sponge had that Mirror Shield. I would have made me so much happier. Shut up, Meg.
Yeah. Mirror Shield for Sora, a little brownish today, which doesn't... Honestly, how well it works depends on what tunic color you've got, but it works really nicely with this purple.
Oh, yeah.
Because this Mirror Shield color can look terrible with some tunics, but this one works pretty well. Anyone in Flores!
Yes! Alright. So we know we're gonna find Starias somewhere else.
Probably Town Spirit.
And it's less checking for us too. That makes it even better.
Yep. Nice minuet game.
Probably won't be using it. No, not anymore.
Nope. Minuet in Forest is just like, really, Gabe? Really? I would have liked this before coming to Forest. Thank you very much. Long shot for Datsu.
Oh, it sounds like Datsu's audio is back.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It might as well just leave it on Sponges, though, for the moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Wonderheart Pieces in Forest, was it? I haven't lost track, but that's nice. No one cycle on Phantom Ganon for...
Unfortunate.
Oh, there we go. With falling ceiling room, thank you, Soul Blade.
Looking
Apparently
good,
that's where the
looking
winner
good.
piece was.
He clicked it.
I mean, I should
And
totally
looks
not
like
say
we're gonna be
winner
getting
correctly. Oops.
the Deku
And Heart Container
medallion.
on Phantom Ganon. Also vanilla. For some reason, okay, Bonk Hunt was blocked by Automod. I don't know, it's fine. So it's added back. Is this even randomized? Apparently not.
Not even a little bit. This is literally how the game is played vanilla.
Oh wait, I missed one. Sponge just completed fire too.
Alright, save kit for Sponge. I expect this is going to be Jabu. Yep, having picked up that boomerang.
Yeah, might as well get the longest trek out of the way.
Yep, picks up some arrows off the prelude check.
Yep, that's a thing.
And then I expect Child Spirit will also might be done here as well, not having too much else to do. And you do need a second strength upgrade, which could well be there.
We know it's not the first check. 2.
Oh, there's 3 in Jabu. Child Spirit is quite a few.
That's what I said.
You said the first one can't, but the other 2 can. There's 3, not 2.
Yeah. I didn't include Baronade.
Fair enough.
Also, this
Chat.
count as a check.
Alright, Volvachi is down for Datsu, PKR is done with Shadow, and Sora's in the basement of Forest Temple, about to get the rather funny minuet. I expect this is going to be back to Forest Temple for Datsu. Yep, back to Forest.
The good news is he already did some of it, so it'll be a little faster for him.
Yeah, there is that for both Datsu and PKR.
The minor time saves, they need it. I feel like they're behind overall compared to the other 2 runners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, PKR will save time in Jabu due to having already set Furores there, so is relatively, I think, probably similar to Datsu, considering she still needs to do Fire Temple, whereas Datsu hasn't dipped Jabu. And Boomerang is in the Forest Temple's Forest Boss Key chest.
Yeah, I feel like Datsun is like seconds ahead of PKR. But
Yeah,
PKR definitely executes better and will make up that time.
The average
What,
time is
dude?
just a joke. Because we actually entirely on the settings. These ones should be quicker. This is looking to be a bit of a longer one, but even then I don't think it's going to take more than about 3 hours for these.
I'm thinking at most an hour and a half more.
Yeah, it's not going to be much more than that.
Only because like we haven't really had to like double, triple dip yet. We've kind of like dungeon item for next dungeon. Okay. Dungeon has item for next dungeon. Okay. There hasn't really been trolling treks back and forth.
Well, Rando be Rando is just taking 3 hours. If this is not looking like the nicest seed in the world, so I don't think it's going to be a sub 2 seed, but sub 2 is possible on these settings.
Yo, sub 3 is possible on every race.
Sponge is a strength 3 from Go mode actually, because all trials are on.
Yeah. It's a good thing we got blue fire in the Forest Temple.
We also need Iron Boots or Gold Scale to get into Water Temple.
Iron boots for logic.
No, it's Boss Keezy. Water is doable as Gold Scale with Boss Keezy. Because Gold Scale is in logic to get into Water Temple. In Key Sanity or Keezy, it is also in logic to do Dark Link and Boss Key. And Morpha, sorry. And in fact, in Key Sanity or Keezy, you can even... No, sorry, that's Boss Key chests you can do with ZL and Keezy or Key Sanity. Not without...
And Sponge is going to make a Sponge is going to make a
I
Jabber
was gonna
play.
say, I think
We'll be looking at the
something might be wrong. But
fire
what do I know?
medallion.
I don't do special rules too often.
You're all good. That's what I'm here for, knowing the wacky settings.
Yeah, I'm just here to be the eye candy.
Sora's gonna do Child Spirit. And
I
then
like the spirit
Jabu.
play.
I mean, either makes sense, and Child Spirit. You're gonna do both in this Child segment because you're not coming back, Child, after this.
No, there's no need. That's literally like the last child dungeon to do.
Yep. Tatsu's now in Forest. PKR is heading back to Forest. Also, Eye Candy doesn't quite points out when we can't see you. Pretty much, Pexican. Pretty much.
That was a joke, chat.
Semi-classical, if you think Jabu is a trip in vanilla, you should see Master Quest Jabu. It's a real trip.
Yep, that's a hint. The cow. I think you forgot a letter there. The cow.
Yeah. Cows, plural. First check if Child Spirit's a red rupee. Also, PKR's Goron tunic is a nice medium gray here.
Really my favorite color.
Check out the settings command, Yami Falco. Thank you, Banana Lord. You should do these settings again with Master Quest. We might feature some Master Quest for March, actually. Abu!
Okay, I missed what it was.
Nothing much in Child Spirit for Sora, I'm pretty sure.
It's a good thing we have Serenade, so we can just go right to Water Temple.
Yep, no Scaltho at the moment. Boomerang for Datso to get to Jabu for Sora. Hey, Tear. Air Strength 2? Ha! Child Spirit Climb, sure. Well, there's one strength, Mr. Nintendo, and they can't be too obtuse considering they have to be in dungeons. Here, we do have the Scrubs Central Discord for relatively new random players who can check. I'm about to post in chat. Along with our main Discord, which I will also post, you can check out the main Discord for if you want to learn more about Rando yourself. Here is where to check out, and we can also check out the Scrubs Central Discord, which is designed more for newer players and does host tournaments for such. RPs for Sponge. Don't believe the other Chest and Child Spirit Climb had much of anything for Sora.
Must have been bow upgrade.
And yeah, Freaky Friday, just general races, pickup races,
no.
weeklies, Freaky Fridays. Those are all just pickup. Those are open to any skill level. And nobody's found Saria song yet.
I've missed a third.
And
That's
you're
the only
fine,
thing we
Correct.
need for Logical Forest.
It's probably in here. I don't think there's much of anything else left in Logic.
Yeah, it's really gotta be either in Child Spirit or wherever this opens up, which... Yeah.
That's what it is. It's either Child Spirit or Adult Spirit. Not too much else to be said there.
I think the third one was in the well.
Could be GTG strength true with that strength true, but there's not that many checks there. There's only 4. Strength 3 info, that would be hilarious.
Yo, look at that medallion.
Yep, that is actually the fire medallion, by the way, is, oh, hey, bomb bag! Last bomb bag on the Colossus right hand.
We got it, fellas. That is correct, semi-classical. No skulls.
Yep, because the sculptular house checks are also disabled. All overworld checks are disabled. And alright, this is Jabu for Sora. Found a strength 2 and not much else really in Child Spirit.
Which that's honestly enough. That's all you need out of the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of Datsu's mirror shield color, like the green.
That one's it's a little too grayish. If it were a little brighter green, it would work nicely with this tunic color, but that green's just a little too washed out.
I agree. That's definitely the issue with it. Rune, there's only so much to talk about in this scene. We gotta talk about something.
Yep, it's pretty standard in commentary for us to talk about various runners' cosmetics, the Sora doing an in river.
Looks like we're gonna be getting.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm a little
that
confused.
way. I mean, like, it's a strat, sure, but
No, I mean, he didn't lose a chicken, that's what's important.
yeah.
Chrissy, Datsu just got his mirror shield. It should be washed out because just after getting it. You'd think it wouldn't be as reflective or worn out.
Do you think Link's the type of guy to buy, like, pre-cut jeans?
Probably.
Even though they're more expensive, or do you think he'd save on it?
I don't know actually. I mean, Link spends money on the most random stuff sometimes.
That's true. Team always buy.
Okay, Pika, sorry, it's gonna pick up that heart. The winner heart piece is what this was. And Jabu's done for Sponge.
And on the way out, oh yeah, by the way, here's the letter.
Yep.
As Sponge is
Looks like
leaving, Sora's
Sponge is
handing
going
him the letter.
spirit too.
Yep. Alright, Child Spirit for Sponge. Really just seeing everyone do pretty similar routes, other than the early divergence by Datsu and Pika. Datsu and Pika did early fourths into Deep Fire, but other than that, it's been a pretty linear seed. Has not been much divergence.
And the only payoff is they have Big Goron Sword. They didn't really get anything else out of it.
No, not really. BGS with Kokiri Sword, I guess, but even that doesn't really do much.
Yeah. Like, Big Goron will save him a couple of fights, but overall, I'm not sure if it was worth it yet.
I don't think so, because just climbing that fire temple takes ages, especially because they went all the way up fire, and there really wasn't much of anything else. Kokiri Sword saves even less time than the Big Goron Sword.
I mean, just straight comparing Datsu to Sponge right now, he's a full dungeon behind.
Yep. Yeah, we're not seeing anything new.
Not yet.
Nope.
Yo, hype for Minuet?
Yep, Minuet for Datsu. Yeah, at this point, we're really just missing a strength 3 from Go Mode.
Yeah.
Which I guess means we can get a bet going for where is that strength 3? It could be anywhere other than Light Trial, and other than Light Trial, that's the only place in the overworld stuff.
That's really interesting that, like, nothing else could have been in a trial. Everything else had to be in a dungeon. That's the only thing that could be. That and light arrow.
Yeah, well, it could have been something like fire arrows too, but not much with the All Dungeons Bridge.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Fired.
Ooh, I'm going to open up that bet now. Where did I put those gauntlets? I'm going to bet the toilet. They can't be the overworld. They can't be any of the dungeons we've already seen. They can't be light trial. That's about it. As PKR picks up her minuet. She's
Going with
made
Shadow
up quite a
Trial?
bit of time on Datso in Forest. Like, she's not that far behind. She was quite a few minutes behind entering Sheriff, so she's laid up most of it.
There's Silver.
There's strength 2 for Sponge.
Yeah, she was pretty far behind Dotso earlier, but she's entering Phantom again as he's ending it. That's really fast.
Showing off her skills and
I
why
forgot
she
her
won the
strength one
Challenge
was.
Cup last season and is one of the top seeds in the top 32 this season. The only female runner in all of top 32, one of just a handful in top 100. I have a little bit more variety and more female representation on the commentary and tracking side of things, but there are not many she/her runners.
Definitely an inspiration, though.
Absolutely. Strength 1 was in Strength 1 was Shadowwind Hint Room. Hey, good Banana. Banana Lord, despite her username, is in fact does in fact use she/her pronouns, as do I, by the way. That's a going child now. Jabu and Child Spirit in some order.
Still didn't catch
To-do
what
list,
it was.
same for people. Going adult for, I presume, Adult Spirit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can go water, he can go spirit, he can go anywhere.
Just
Whatever.
needs rank 3.
Yeah. And it looks like water first.
Yep.
So, do you just go mode water and hope that you find strength 3 in spirit? Or
I
do you
think
check everything?
so. I think I might skip out
think
on
you
water
get
because it is
irons.
a long time for not a lot of checks relative to the other dungeons. Spirit is a lot, as Datso is going to do Child Spirit, then Jabu, and where's PKR going actually?
She's just using Ferraris.
Okay. Did she not finish Forest Temple? Huh.
I think she go moded and didn't check the boss key.
Okay, makes sense. I was wondering what she was doing. So,
It's only like she doesn't have boomerang, so that's gotta be it.
yeah.
It was a decision.
Irons are in Jabu, yes.
That sucked for Sponge. He sniped Morpha, but age.
Ooh. Yeah, PKR, go but Force is not going to go back through and get the last few checks. Does also need her Mirror Shield off of Floormaster. Interesting forest routing, which does explain at least part of how she caught up to Datsu so quickly, it seemed like.
Yeah.
But I think she probably ultimately did make up some time. Will definitely make up time with her forwards win in Jabu at any rate, even later.
Yeah.
Like, she lost some time earlier walking all the way there, but it was a sensible choice as there's her Mirror Shield. And she will get a bunch of time back.
They'll give us our
looks like-
light.
Where is she gonna go next? She didn't get irons yet.
Probably a safe quit here.
Yeah.
Yep, there
That's
we go.
fair.
So yeah, we're We're gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna close the bet in a couple of minutes. Probably when, I don't know, Sponge finishes Twin Rova, because I think that's where he's going next. I think that'll be when I'll close the bet.
That was a pretty far amount of time.
I might close it earlier. I don't know. That Sponge's gold-colored silver gauntlets. That's confusing.
Harold bet the correct answer. Oof.
Mm-hmm. Alright, PK are also going to do Child Spirit than Jabu. Bet pad, isn't really a thing in these settings.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. Serenade's the quickest warp song only because it has the fewest notes.
Yep. Also, Sponge is skipping the first two checks in Adult Spirit.
So we're just doing box skip.
Yep. Oh, there was a bottle in the Spirit Map chest I missed earlier. Forgot so there. Leave the second bottle outside of Rudo's letter. There's the Goron tunic in Adult Spirit.
Hey!
Not actually Goron tunic locked. Neither wallet was waved here today. Zolvaja didn't lock anything, and Deep Fire wasn't all that helpful either. Hi, Silver Scale. Would have liked that a while ago.
Our first one.
Silver scale.
And Sponge has already done Water and Jabu, so that skill makes no difference to him. Sponge hard go voting spirit here.
Yo, what is up, Ludub?
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, the sky. Lol. Yeah, Baronade's down for Sora.
I like that sound effect of like the wrong sun icon. That.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Sponge is gonna just hard go moding spirit, betting that Castle has strength 3 it seems today.
Yeah, skipped boss key chest, just went straight to boss.
Mm-hmm.
Not
That or
100%
he might
sure
not. Has he forgotten that it's all trials? Because he might have.
I hope not. That'll be a little awkward.
Yeah, he'll find out if he's forgotten soon. At any rate, would feel bad though.
What's his last dungeon?
This is his last dungeon.
Oh, okay. He just marked off his.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Good catch from chat that PK has been rings the mark. That'll be marked shortly. Hopefully. Nice Iron Knuckle fight for. Well, Datsu's off to Jabu. No, he's done Jabu. He's off back at Dull is what he. No,
Yeah.
Datsu's heading for Jabu. This is what he's doing. I'm losing track of things.
Yeah, he's
Datsu's
in
heading for
now.
Jabu. PKR is finishing off Jabu, and it's turnover time for Sponge. The most powerful warrior in Hyrule fallen by a stick.
Makes you really wonder what those Deku sticks are made of. They're sturdy enough to smack a guy in full armor and do damage, but you can't hit anything else with it. It's only got one shot. Also, Sponge having terrible Twin Rova. It took so long for the first shot.
Yeah.
Didn't even hit it. Oh man.
Troll Rova being Troll Rova today for Sponge.
Oh no, where's the other one?
Off screen.
Nope.
Gee.
Oh my god. And then it fires immediately. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Twin Roba. At least that's a
Wow.
guaranteed hit. Good
I was close.
reflexes.
He
There.
almost missed the shield.
Yeah, that was very fast reaction from Sponge there. Nicely done.
Deku Tree is not a beast. It's in the name.
Yeah, that's a very bad Twin Rover. That's one of the slowest I've seen in a while.
Sora is not go-moding Adult Spirit.
We'll find out if it's for the better or not.
Yeah.
This is the kind of gamble that, like, you take in a weekly, but
I mean, this is a
Sponge
weekly of
not
sorts,
happy.
as Sora finds our last bottle in the Spirit Compass chest. Well, Freaky Fridays run every week. It's just that they only get restreamed every other week.
yeah.
You know what's funny? Looking at the notes sheet, we haven't seen any other bows besides the one in Deku Tree, to the best of my knowledge. It's kind of funny because we've seen a lot of major items, we've seen a lot of dungeons, but we haven't seen a bow.
Yeah.
Other than the first one.
See if he gets it on one hit. Needs one more.
We're still one song short, but I mean,
An Adult Spirit, which is interesting.
well,
Tell
it
me
might
something.
be. We didn't check everything here yet.
And that will give
Oh,
us
true, yeah, because
our
Sponge did skip just about everything in it.
Zora Sapphire.
So yeah, it's probably here somewhere in Adult Spirit.
How to access when?
Pikiera is done with Jabu, Sponge is done with
Yeah, actually,
Twin
it
Rova.
has to be in spirit.
this. Yeah, we've seen every other dungeon that could have it at this point.
It has to be anything that's before Mirror Shield checks.
Oh, it could be GTG Strength 2 room is the other one.
True.
Strength 2 was not Saria's locked. Or Forest Access locked, generally. Requiem was available. Yeah, Safeguard for Sponge.
You will need the classic controller.
It cannot be in water because the Iron Boots were in Jabu, locked behind a boomerang in Forest Temple. And at least one, and we have no idea where Gold Scale is, so you can't even get into water that way, even if there are a handful of checks in logic there.
Empty bottle, alright.
We saw that earlier.
We only have our first scale. We don't know where the second is.
There's a good chance it might be in it just might be in the rest of Water Temple. Heart container for Sora, up to 12 hearts now.
Looks like we're gonna see
Yo,
a
talk about
Ganon.
healthy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Alright. Where are we going to first?
Sure,
Spear.
just gonna go around in a circle. Irons for Natsu, Sora's casting Dins on these Anubis. Whatever the plural is.
Nubai?
I don't know.
Yo, what even is a hitbox? Like, I hate these spikes on the ground.
Yeah.
What's left for fun?
All of Adult Spirit. There's double magic in the Spirit for Ramos.
Yeah, he's got Spirit Temple and also Water Temple. He didn't check anything in.
Yep.
And naturally all the trials.
Yeah. That's, by the way, magic locked magic. Because Strength
fine.
was magic locked in Shadow Temple. And remembering how to do trials, nice and quick Spirit trial. And I completely forgot to close the bet, so it's closing now.
Fine. It hasn't popped up yet. We're okay.
Oh, I would have remembered when it popped up. I had remembered just now. Prelude here for Sora. Sponge,
What are we waiting?
PKR started doing some nifty bomb chew strats in Child Spirit. And Strength 2.
Yeah, that is mildly frustrating. You can't use light arrows to proc the Sun Spirit Trial.
Mm-hmm.
Salty's not go mode because we need Strength 3.
Yep.
Need it in order to get to finish the Fire Trial and also get to the Light Trial.
Correct. Alright, Spirit Boss Key Chest for Sora. There was PK Spirit Map Chest.
That was
Ooh.
unfortunate.
Art Container for Sora in the Spirit Boss Key Chest, and that's about it for Spirit Temple. Whatever our logic is, it's not here.
That means the song has to be in GTG behind Strength 2.
Yeah, we've seen everything else that's in logic for that song.
That or Toilet.
No, Irons are rang locked.
Oh, yeah, good point.
And for much that reason, if Gold Skill is in the GTG lifelike room, there are some checks in Water Temple that it could be. Because Longshot was available Longshot was available without forest access. Yeah, we've seen almost every dungeon, so there's another water trial. And a nice trap. Sun is a fool.
It's possible the third bow's in Ice Cavern.
Yeah. Because the other two bows were well,
I'd say French vanilla at least. I can't confirm vanilla.
yeah. I generally don't remember what the ice traps are in vanilla.
Not until I open the chest.
Mm-hmm. I hope Sponge doesn't
How's it
make
going,
VS
bro?
Gold colors
How are
because of the
you?
colors. Because if he does, that's a big ouch.
G code.
I don't think this is a
PKR.
bad
Welcome.
either way for him.
Hope you're enjoying. Welcome to the farm.
Oh,
And
no,
yeah,
it
he's
isn't.
opening chests, so he's got to know that
He's missing his strength, yeah.
if he was go mode, he'd just be charging through Nord chests.
Yep. Not knowing the fast strats not knowing all the fast strats, at least for Water Trial's just gonna do it this way. Oh, and does not get this jump, which is a little finicky. You can, in fact, just jump from here and make it. It can be a little tricky, as Sponge is finding out.
Not with a short hop like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
And there we go. You don't actually need blue fire for this, you just hammer right on through the wall.
Just so silly.
It is. What is collision, even? Although Sponge is not having a good time with it.
Yeah, I think it looks like he's back for the fire. He's
I
got the
think
model.
so. May as well, after failing that a few times.
That's what killed Baronade. That happened.
Yep. Sora's on Twinrova. Sponge is looking for strength 3, Uni.
Yep. We also never found lens.
Nope, don't need it, but it can't be in a disabled location, so it's probably in water temples or something.
Yeah.
Still missing our third bow and our gold scale also. And Sorry Song still hasn't. Interesting exercise with these settings to the and Spirit.
Spirit.
Makes sense. He skipped a lot of checks in there.
Yeah.
Sora is going
We
to
should
go
be getting
water
close to
temple
wrapping up this stream.
here.
Sora's got.
Real quickly, while we
I
kind
don't
of have a
expect to
break,
skip anything, yeah.
want to remind everybody to check out our sponsors,
Not at
Draw
this
and
point,
Closer
it's just for
Photography,
trials. I mean,
Stelly
you might do
Edits,
trials first and then come
and
back for
McNeil
water temple,
Marketing for
especially with
all
the
your
Serenade,
needs there.
'cause
Check
trials
them
is a
out.
lot
Links
faster
are linked
and
down
has a
below on the
similar number of
Twitch,
checks.
and they are popping up across the bottom of your screen. So feel free to go check those
I don't know.
sponsors
I
out.
think
We appreciate
he
their
just does water
support
now.
on
He figures
stream
there's no
might-
point.
here at the
might.
farm. And
Also, we were
now,
discussing Mirror
back
Shield's
to you.
colors earlier. I do like PKR's kind of. Usually, I think it's brown. The lighting's kind of.
We appreciate
wonky in
everybody
Spirit to tell
and
for
all their
sure, but it
support
works
here at the
there-
farm.
It works out in color.
I really like her glove color. That
Couldn't-
bright teal.
Wouldn't be made possible without them, so be sure to check them out. And now back to your scheduled CSR race stream.
Nation I've ever seen.
PKR not just long shotting to the top, only long shotting halfway.
She doesn't have long shot, didn't? Because remember, she she didn't do the boss key loop. Oh no. She went back for Voltagia and bailed. Something I missed earlier.
Yeah. Big oof on her part.
That might be a last location long shot at this point. We'll see, because that's going to be a bit of an issue. No, I can tell from her C button. You can compare PKR and Sponge's C buttons there for their hook shot and long shot. That is definitely a hook shot on PKR side. It can be hard to tell, but we do
Not
have a direct
entirely
comparison.
sure what just happened
Thought
to the
so up
live.
top,
It cut out.
because everyone else you can see, they all actually have long shot. They all actually have hook shot. PKR definitely is the only person with a hook shot only. Long shots in the Fire Boss Key chest, Mr. Nintendo. That probably also does explain a little bit of how PKR seemingly caught up to Dotso as quickly as she did.
Yeah.
Is skipping that bottom
minor
loop.
checks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just not going to pay out for PKR today. Yep, and PKR's personal tracker, which is volunteer, is also showing just the hook shot, so PKR is going to need to get back to that boss key chest of Fire Temple sometime. Sora's being water and is going to go trials now.
Yeah,
Makes
did not
sense.
full clear it.
I mean, it's slow. Trials are direct progression, and they're faster too.
As we're gonna find out, it's either gonna be in water or in GGG at this point.
Strength 3?
Yeah, and everything else, and no ice cover.
Nope.
But at least for the moment, we're back to not seeing anything new from anyone. Double Adult Spirit for Dotso and Sponge. PKR is also in Adult Spirit, though finishing it off, and Sora's heading for trials. Nothing new.
So how's your day, Star?
Not too bad. Been pretty busy this week. Got a lot of things to do. Been organizing the Challenge Cup. Our group's and then got a couple now.
Challenge Cup? What's that involve?
Yeah, so for those who don't know, the Challenge Cup is a subs tourney within the top 32 of the top 32 standard tournament. As Sponge falls in a hole, does thankfully get all the Anubises down beforehand though. The Challenge Cup is a sub tourney after the top 32 for the runners who did not make the top 32 in qualifiers, but were in the top 96. Those who chose to opt in, as Sponge finds his double magic. Sora here is actually in this Challenge Cup, was in Group F, and was first place out of a tiebreaker to move on to brackets. Was a really fun tiebreaker for first and second place. The Challenge Cup is being hosted over at twitch.tv/the Silver Gauntlets. Putting that link in chat. The Silver Gauntlets in particular. If I could type and talk at the same time, that would help.
Honestly, the most difficult thing.
That failed. I forgot the L in silver.
The Cyber Gauntlet. C'est that?
There we go. That's the correct spelling. And you can also check out our Discord, which I will also provide a link for right now.
Do you have to type that one or?
That one. There's Prelude for Sponge.
Prelude on Mirror.
Yeah, you can get updates and to volunteer for the Silver Gauntlets over there, and you can just kind of chill out. Yeah, we've had some spectacularly bad seeds for the Challenge Cup. We've had 5 Challenge Cup races that failed to sub 4.
Damn.
Out of our numbers seem to be, our spreadsheet seems to be mildly borked at the moment, but we've had 97 races so far that finished. And yeah, we've only had a handful in less than a third, only about a quarter of our races so far have managed to sub 3.
Damn.
Our average time is currently at 3:15.
I mean, this has still been fairly easy. We're 2 hours in and we're 1 item shy of go mode.
Oh yeah, no, this one's fine. It's generally, these settings are generally shorter.
Yeah, Keezy I feel was way too quick.
Yeah, Keezy combined with disabling all overworld checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we know where the deceptive come from. Indeed, this strength hunt. PKR is done with spirit. Time for water. I expect Datsu will be doing much the same once he takes down his Twin Rova.
Hopefully he has better luck than Sora and Sponge.
Mm-hmm. Twin Rova has not been nice.
We have PKR and water. Without long shot, so she's gonna have to full clear.
Yeah,
She might be the first one to find strength 3.
she might, because she's starting off here with the Darkling Loop. Okay. She's gonna fell into the waterfall and void out there, but does make it. Phew.
That was a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah, it was. You can barely even see Sponge there, surrounded by fire as you place Serenade to work the water temple.
It's a little hot in here. Let me go to the lake, cool off.
Yeah, jump in the water, put the fire out.
There you go. It looks like he forgot to equip his boots for a second.
Yep.
Darkling got
Darkling took a while there for PKR. They have done a lot of checks this seed. RPs and Darkling, making that 16 hearts now. And happy 2 hours, everyone.
Happy 2 hours.
So I think we can all agree that Sponge is gonna win this on the restream.
I'd say so at this point. That Sponge is pretty solidly ahead of the other 3. Because he's done everything else and is Last location in Water Temple. PKR, Sora's long shots. Sora's doing trials. Datso is going to do more fun now. We'll see if he does more of water if he also heads for trials.
And
And
there
there
was
we
the
were
50
both.
quid.
Water
Right
crackle.
on. Long
Long
shot
shots
is
in
the
the
boss
ahead,
key
sorry.
chest in fire.
Yep. And unfortunately, PKR has left that behind. Also, I realized that on Datsu's pause menu there that Goron and Kokiri tunics are about the same shade of dark greenish blue, and then his Zora tunic is a bright green.
Yeah. I didn't even notice a
And-
change between him and Goron.
Yeah, and PKR is not doing more of Water Temple. Interesting.
I mean,
Bailing out
oh.
and
I was really hoping she was getting long shot.
yeah, but no. Is this Ice Cavern?
Ah,
This is Ice Cavern.
why would I guess.
I don't know, honestly. Is she trying to stick to
Gotta
logic?
be. It has to be Ice Cavern, because there's no way she's going back Forest. She cleared Forest. And she has Minuet. The only option is Ice. Datsu is the only one that saw the hint.
Yeah. Well, goodbye PKR for the next
She's out of it.
out of the running. That is, she's not out of it in terms of.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. That is one I meant.
Yep, and oh no, Sora's going deep fire.
At least he'll get the big Goron sword.
After he's done most everything that it's useful for. We've seen all those trials, Shadow Warrior.
We already saw the checks in Water Temple on the left side.
No, only some. PK only did Darklink River Dragon. She hasn't done the rest. She only did the part that's Gold skill available. Gee! Oh! Water Temple's foolish!
Ooh, that means literally, Staria's and Strength 3 is in GT. Only place it can be.
We have seen everything else because we know that. Because Datsu saw a hint that Ice Cavern is foolish. PKR just saw a hint that Water Temple is foolish. Kavira's Words in Deep Fire. It's open Deku though. We've seen all the trials, it's not there.
Come on, Sponge.
Saria's couldn't be in a trial because that's our logical forest access.
Yeah.
Nothing really. Left.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
whoever
it's-
decides to go GTG again.
So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna sit here.
absolutely. No one checked the hint when doing Javu because all overworld checks are dead and the hints are fairly universally useless. Most of them are just telling you that overworld's foolish and dungeon's way of the hero, but surprisingly we've got some of this. As Datsu's capture went funky again for a second there. And those freeze frames does make me think though that the mirror shield color does work better when paired with a similarly colored tunic at least.
Yeah. Still not a fan of it.
Yeah. So foolish ice for PKR, foolish water for Spud. Well, there's the Ocarina of Time. Sora's
Quick, update
doing
the command.
yeah, Sora's doing the foolish doing the fire temple we've seen already. There's not much in deep fire. And Datsu's capture card is being funny. So but he's doing trials now. Okay, he's back it seems, but yeah, nothing new.
Ocarina of Time teaches Ice Cavern.
That is Ocarina locked because You do need to play ZL to get into Ice Cavern. If absolutely nothing else, you need that much. There's
This
other
is such
things
a
too.
feels bad, man, for all the runners right now.
Yeah.
All right, Salty.
I wonder
head
why
back
none of them
to
wanted to go back
GTG.
GTG. I guess because water's faster.
It's more checks too. I mean, GTG's only 5 checks.
Yeah, but they're condensed. It's
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see where Sponge goes. He's done with water now. No, he still has some of water left. He still has the Darkling Blue, which PK already did. And
yeah,
PKR also knows that water is foolish, so at least she's not going back to the deep parts of it.
yeah. She did Darkling, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's also no warp to GTG. So
Yeah,
it's just a
but
little hard to get to.
he was already in Spirit. He could just reverse Wasteland. And...
Yeah. PKR will eventually go back to fire. It's got to be on her to-do list just because she knows that water is foolish, so she isn't going to be completing that, and she can't get to trials without Longshot. A Curious Sword Sora, and PKR has already done Deep Fire, so isn't going to end up there. I worry Sponge is going to find himself in Deep Fire after this, because it is a lot of checks.
Yeah,
Mathematically, it's the correct play. Unfortunately, we've already seen all of it.
which
There's a
that
Bethor
might. If he goes Deep Fire, that might be enough for Dots to pull up if he decides to go GTG before redoing Water.
Yeah. This is it. Hikiara at least has knowledge that water is foolish, which will give her some time back as well, despite the long shot disadvantage.
This is gonna be a good race.
Yeah, I mean, all she has to do is clear Water. All she has to do is go kill Morpha, and
Yeah.
she's just trials behind at that point. So as long as she finds Strength 3 and does Water or anyone.
Point, PKR's next play is likely GTG, which would get her long shot and her logical Saria Zack and her Saria song at this point, we know. And then she would kill Morpha and have really nothing left besides the fire boss key loop. As long as she remembers it exists, I think she should hopefully be okay. Sora here is climbing the pier to Pierre, the pier chest area of fire. Yeah, Dice Cavern has a load of nothing for PKR.
17 hearts!
Yep, a healthy C. Datso and Sora at 14 and Sponge is at 12.
Alright, what's her
It's
play
not finishes yet either. We had a very large race today. 16 people entered. We have had 2 forfeits so far, and no finishers among the 14 people still going. Yes, this is going to be a GTG play for PKR because she knows water is foolish and she has nowhere else to go besides the Bosky Lupa Fire Temple. So this makes sense.
So that's good. That's gonna be Strength 3 for her.
Yes, it will.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, if she gets Strength 3 and then decides to go back to Fire Loop.
She should, because she doesn't have much else left to do, in all honesty.
She can't go to Trials yet until she clears Water Temple.
And she needs to go to Water Temple because she needs her long shot from fire. So I think PKR might be in a really good position just because of that goof on Fire Temple a while ago. Because Datsu's currently clearing out Trials, Soria is clearing out Fire Temple, and Sponge is also in Fire Temple. Yeah, this is not gonna help anyone. PKR did everything, most of Fire Temple very early, except for Volvagia and the boss key loop. And then when she went back with Hammer, she only killed Vivacia. She didn't do the boss kill loop. I'm not sure why. We'll have to ask her for interview if she joins. And maybe she just didn't want to spend the time to do it. Natsu playing Serenade now. I expect this is going to be a water temple clear. Natsu does have the advantage of knowing Ice Cavern is foolish, so GTG will be his next play after water. Unfortunately for us, we know that there's nothing in Water Temple.
Yeah. Gonna clear water and then go GT, which is gonna be upsetting, but hey, that's life.
Yeah, PKR is back in GTG. I guess she didn't go around this way earlier because she hasn't collected the silver rupees, but this will be the GTG like room for PKR.
She probably skipped it because she too, so she's like, I got everything else. When I have strength, I'll go clear these items.
Yeah, PKR is slightly ahead then because she will never touch trials. She will not touch deep water. She has already done deep fire. PKR is just out of other things to do.
Yeah. That's so weird because like 2 minutes ago we were saying she's dead last, and now it's like, wait, no.
Yeah, Water
First?
Temple Foolish changed everything, to be honest.
Yeah. She will have to do them, but so like they'll have a slight edge that they've already done half of them. But just
But she can at least skip all of the chests in there, which saves a good amount of time, actually.
yeah, because that's a whole lot of animations.
A lot of opening chests. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of time spent just spawning and opening chests. We'll be able to save some time on that.
And like,
Nice
look how
try for
fast she cleared that
Sponge.
room. That was clean.
And there's Sorry Song. GTG like room. We're finally back in Logic.
Hey, we did it.
And ooh, good point that Sora's going GTG over Ice Cavern, which is gonna pay out.
Oh yeah, that might put Sora in the lead now.
It
Oh hey,
might,
we got the
'cause-
paperweight. We
Yeah.
15%.
And
there's
there's
string 3 in the like room.
room.
Oh, those purple gloves. Ah, if only she had a different colored tunic.
Yeah. And yes, we are at meme percent. The only thing we're missing is a gold scale, which, where is that gold scale? Probably Light Trial. I
Yeah,
think we've seen every other check in the game that's in a dungeon.
yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be back in just a minute. 'Cause Sponge doesn't
But
have
we
a
also
thing
haven't
for
seen
it.
the lens. That's probably also in Light Trial. Could also be the toilet, true. Light Trial and toilet are the only things left.
That could be a big time loss on PKR if she goes and does toilet. Because that just takes like a minute or two to do. Which
Yeah.
Sora's going GTG. He already
But
cleared the
Sora
other
is
dungeon.
gonna be in go mode after strength 3 and just get his toilet needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will pick bet winners now. So, looking at premium bets, Mr. Nintendo, you win with GTG Block Room. And on the regular side, Yami Falco wins with back chest and GTG behind strength 2 check. Yep, that'll be it.
Yep.
Although
Nailed
Quagslayer's
it.
bet of Trezor's kitchen sink. Please. Alright, actually though, unfortunately Sora it seems like changed his mind about going to GTG and is going Lake now?
I don't think he opened the gate.
Oh right, season 3 settings, the gate isn't open from that side if you don't open it.
Yeah.
Oops, that would be why. That would be why. Thankfully though, he's still not bothering with Water Temple. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sora. That's the big thing. Despite the gate goof, he didn't forget about. He did not forget. He did not do Water Temple.
The weird music would be Fire Temple background music.
That would be fire background music, yes. Also, is it too loud? Because I actually can't tell. Sponge has got very quiet audio today. And nothing on the toilets. PKR is Where is she going?
Reverse wasteland? No, what? Oh, is she? Could she not Froze Wind in GTG?
Okay, audio's okay. Sure, thank you. Did PKR skip Spirit Temple?
Probably. She's been skipping checks everywhere.
Yeah, must be, because, I'm not sure what exactly she skipped, but she must have skipped some of it, because she wouldn't be back here otherwise. So,
Dots in Foolish Water.
yep. Sponge is in Foolish Deep Fire. And Sora here is back to GTG, which we know has his Sora is actually in the lead.
Yeah,
There's been
that's
so much back and forth this scene, it's ridiculous. Between PKR, Dotso, and Sponge, it's hard to say.
what the lead Sponge had. It's wild Sora will win. Facts.
Well, the difference between Sponge and Sora is going to be that Sponge full cleared water temple.
Yeah. Same for Dotso. It's they did water and Sora skipped water.
Yeah.
Strength 3 is the last item.
Strength 3 is the last item for Dotso. Pinky de Rose's shortest long shot. Her long shot from the Fire Temple boss key chest. Yeah, Speaker has to go fire because she just doesn't have anything else left in dungeons.
There's nowhere else to go.
Mm-hmm. I love, by the way, how like Forest was in Logic today with strength. Sorry, song being in a GTG like room of all places. Luck behind strength upgrades in Shadow, Wind Hint, and Child Spirit line.
And of course, the strength is in the last check.
Of course it is. There it is. And that is go mode for Sora.
Oh, and he already dropped it in the fire trial? Oh, what a man.
Even better. Oh, and then the prop void out.
Sora's gotta be thinking either someone's fighting Ganon right now, or he's winning. Like,
Yeah.
those are the only two
that's
outcomes for him.
That's doing a neat little strat here to do the water boss key, the water bow target chest. It's his league bomb to push you around the corner, basically. Unfortunately, Dotso didn't.
What? He was there, but then he walked back, and
I think he might have clipped out of bounds a little bit there. It's hard to tell, but this is a legal strat that's just very tricky to do. Huh. And PKR is back in Fire Temple! Woohoo!
all right, PKR, solid chance for second place.
I think so, as I think Sponge is going Ice Cavern. Well, bye-bye, Sponge.
Yeah, that just killed Sponge's chance.
Yeah, because if he'd gone GTG after this, he would have been close with PKR, having already done much of trials. Yeah, Dotso does at least have the ice foolish hit, doesn't have the water foolish hit though. So
Yeah.
Dotso, whose capture card is going funky again, is going to be full clearing foolish water here. Sponge has had the lead for a good chunk of the seed, yes. Having managed to bypass Deep Fire for most of the seed is honestly what put Sponge and Sora ahead for so long. Because Deep Fire had nothing, but then as the Strength 3 hunt got going, then Sponge and Sora went Deep Fire.
Also, his chat has been excitedly saying, yeet.
Yep, yeet! And Blue P there for PKR. The next chest will be her Go Mode long shot.
Do you want to put a bet on where the long shot is?
What? Sponge skipping right past that water foolish hint.
So is PKR second or is Dotso second?
I think Datsu has too much left of water, but it's going to be close between those two. And then Sponge is,
Dead last.
yeah. I know it only took so long for Ice Cavern, at least. That Sora's lead here is made up of the fact that he skipped he skipped deep water and he skipped Ice Cavern, and that's how Sora's currently first place on Restream and quite possibly first overall at the rate we're going. Because we still haven't had any finishers.
But hey, 2.5 hours. This needs sub 3, baby.
No, yeah, I expected a sub these settings. Honestly, this one's been one of the trollier ones with how much the runners have cleared.
This was either gonna sub 3 or like post 4. And it all depended on exactly if it was like Trez's Plando, where all the items that had you go back and forth, dipping dungeons for one item to go clear another one. That could have been like a 4-hour run.
But this is not a Plando. Despite everything, this isn't even a pseudo Plando where we planned like, you know, one or two things on the specific checks for the Freaky Friday theme. This is just straight up regular old rando. Then, yeah, this is a pretty trolling because for
safe to
Sponge at
say,
least, this is a every
Salty
dungeon in the game
Sponge
besides
has
Light
lost
Trial.
it.
Yeah.
He's still going to be about 3 hours or so, even with clearing every single dungeon in the game. But it is still quite a bit. As Datsu is going GTG! Woohoo!
He didn't forget the gate.
Yeah. Gonna be close between him and PKR, yeah, because she has to do trials. She can skip all the chests, but then 2 minutes of just doing
Salty
trials.
had such a
I think
huge
PKR will
lead.
squeak ahead because she's had better execution for a lot of it.
Yeah, she has. It's been hard to tell because of skipping checks here and there, which is thrown those for a loop as to just how far ahead she is by dint of execution. But she is ahead, I think. Just not by a lot, despite what it looks like right now.
They're seconds apart.
Yeah, it's close. There's the ocarina time for Sponge. Honestly, the difference for PKR really Sponge here is that she saw the water foolish hint.
Yeah, that's
She's
the only difference.
Well, she saw the water foolish hint and she managed to the last location and she go mode her long shot, which meant that the trial chests are not done for her. She
Yeah.
doesn't do the trials, but she doesn't have to do the chests, which will save her a couple of minutes. And in time in the meantime for Sora.
And Datsu's big advantage is he knew Ice Cavern was foolish.
Yeah. Sora just managed to skip both foolish locations without either of the hints.
Yeah.
And it paid out. I think Datsu, Castle, but I honestly don't know.
If he did, he's second place. If he didn't,
Yeah.
he's third. That's the
Yeah.
answer I'm going with.
Strength 3 is right here for Datsu, more or less. One of these checks.
It is going to be the last chest he opens.
Yep. Phase 2 of Ganon now for Sora. Sorry, a song for Datsu. And it's Forest Trial for PKR. There's the paperweight for Datsu. And here's his Gobo with Strength 3.
Ba-da-da-da. Oh, he's pulling out for roars, so I'm guessing, yeah, he's gonna come second.
It looks like it, yeah.
Well, third, because we have Midori finish first place, 509.
sniping PKR, who is finishing up
Sora.
here first on Sora. That's PKR. Brain. Sora second place. On overall first on restream 2:25:32. GG's.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
Yep, and Sponge is playing Requiem, probably forgetting the gate as well. This will be a this is
Oh,
gonna be
no.
GTG though, at least, because Sponge has done everything.
Shuffled Ocarina didn't matter because the Ocarina was in the third chest.
Yeah, and Midori saying sorry about that when it came to the snipe. Indeed, what a race! Really fun time, really fun settings. I'm kind of glad this was not as much of a doozy as some of our other Freaky Fridays, as they tend to be.
Oh, for sure.
Because our Freaky Fridays can be quite long. Get a shorter one. Yeah, Sora is in the waiting room, or I'm gonna go tow him in, and then we'll see how he thought of the seed. Hey Sora,
Hello.
GG's.
Hello, GG.
GG's to Sora.
Snipe.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
snap?
that was rough.
I deserve it though for avoiding out in fire trial twice.
Mhm. So, what did you think overall of the seed, Sora?
It was fun. It felt like I was just doing a normal glitchless run. It's just all rushing dungeons, which I enjoyed. Only a little. There's a little bit of casino thrown in there at the end, but not too.
Yeah,
Overall, you
so-
lucked out.
Lucked out.
And that ice cavern was water temple was full. And you just lucked into not going either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
metagamed a little bit. I kind of told
Oh,
myself
okay.
that I
Okay.
walked in the water and just.
I
fell
know
over
what
and
he's
left,
doing.
and
We're
I don't
good.
know. Ice. Casey skip. Everyone's gonna rush ice at some point. I figured I'd just go back and clear GTG before I go back to water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only hints I read the whole seed were the Temple of Time hints.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are helpful. I don't even remember what they were beyond there was a wild forest was one of the hints, and that was about the only hint we got. And I remember, because the rest are just Dungeon Way of the Hero Overworld Foolish,
Yeah.
which I didn't even bother writing down, because, well, fairly pointless.
So yeah, honestly, for a while you looked to be like third place, and then you just didn't go water. You went deep fire, and then straight to GTG. It's like, all right, you win.
Yep. You and Sponge followed very, very similar routes for most of the seed, actually, up until Water and Spirit, really. Sponge go moded Adult Spirit, like hard go moded
Yeah.
it.
Didn't even check like boss keys, just straight up right to Twin Rova.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Whereas you flow cleared it, so a little bit of time saved there and not doing that double dip. The other one is also Sora that Sponge obviously full cleared water, he full cleared ice cavern, he reversed wasteland only to remember, oh wait, the gate's closed and I can't get through there, and is now
Poor
going to
Sponge.
GTG through the front. Not so full
He
cleared
was-
water, but at least have the
He was
Tiara
so
full cleared ice
far
got the water
ahead
foolish
too.
on her way to ice cavern
Like,
actually.
he was so
Yeah.
far ahead. And then the loss
Overall?
And then you just skipped
of
both.
Strength 3
Yeah.
cost him the whole seed.
It was. The dynamic here is kind of interesting because you have to kind of balance, like, oh, do I full clear this dungeon or do I just rush it because I can? And I did that for water. I thought about doing it for spirit, trying to get the trials as fast. But spirit was a little bit tempting. Like the checks are right there.
Oh yeah.
But water was kind of a no-brainer for me at the time. Get in there, get out. I have to do trials anyway, so I might as well check those first.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, good seed, bad seed.
It's a good seed. I don't really tough to have a bad seed on these settings. I think
Yeah.
there's like a cap to how long it can take.
I'd imagine. I was saying it would be kind of like Trez's Plando, that it was bad where you had to dip this dungeon to go do that dungeon to dip a third dungeon to clear the first one, and just a lot of like double, triple dipping. It either was 2 hours or 5 hours.
Well, I don't think it can take 5 hours. Like Sponger is doing every dungeon check in the game that's not light trail, and even he is going to still sub 3 this.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Like if you just keep a little bit of a tab on the.
There he
volume,
goes, finally. He is pissed off, I guarantee it.
keep rushing the dungeons and nothing. It was nice because there were none of them besides fire, but I was fine because you to get the bomb bag, where you would go in and you wouldn't be able to beat it your first.
Yeah,
I'll
so
guarantee
an
he's
early
taking the board
divergence
back
was
earlier.
so. After doing Deku Tree, you all went adults. We knew at that point the only in-logic dungeon checks were the first two checks in fire, pretty much. And so Dotso and PKR went forest out of logic, picked up a couple wallets, and then went fire with those wallets. Full cleared it first trip, and then you and Sponge both went straight to fire, got the bomb bag, got Ruto's letter, I think, and then just pretty much spilled out of there. So that put you guys in a bit of an early advantage due to not full clearing fire, because it didn't really have much of anything. And both Megoran Sword and Kokiri Sword was pretty funny, but nothing particularly helpful, at least. On you and Sponge both wound up going back to fire with that strength 3, so that ended up being mostly a net 0. As hi Midori in chat, using blue fire on the mud walls in DC okay for standard? Yes, it is. For those who don't know, using blue fire for whatever reason actually blows mud walls up.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yep. It's dumb.
And we have Dotso finishing up in, that's third place, 233 even.
Nice. GG's to Dotso. We'll see if we can get him in for an interview. Let me tab over to the correct tab. As PKR here and Sponge here are finishing up their seats as well. The pause.
Yeah,
I've got a couple funny freeze frames. Oops, on restream.
I was so mad when I reverse wastelanded and the gate was closed. Totally forgot.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yes.
used to season 4 when you can talk to the guard to open it because of the technically it being entrance rando.
Yep.
I almost didn't go back to GTG because of that, but I was like, no. I'll commit.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did.
It's a good thing you did.
Yeah, we were worried when we played
And my
70
tracking
too
job
late to
is
go from
done
GTG
for
from the
the
front
night.
that you might just decide to do Lauder because you were there, but thankfully no. Because if you had gone to Lauder at that point, Datsu and PKR would have pulled out ahead, I think, at that point.
Yeah, it was really tight at the end.
It was, because all 3 of you are going to be finishing within about 20 minutes of each other, which is not bad at all. Well, more like 15, actually.
Yeah, PKR just finished phase 1 of Ganon, and Sponge is climbing the castle.
Yeah, well, Ganondorf, not phase 1 of Ganon, technically, but GG's the Cola, finishing 4th at 234.53. Finishes starting to come in now. Still have, there were 14 entrants into the race, 2 forfeits. There are still 8 people going. be asking Lucora as to why PKR bailed out before that. I took fairly extensive notes on who did which dungeons in what order, but yeah, I mean, it was pretty linear. Everyone went Deku, you went Fire, DC, GTG, you went to the Well, Shadow, back to Fire Temple, Forest, Child Spirit and Jabu, Adult Spirit, Water.
That's the only thing I didn't about the seed is it was just too linear. Also, shout out to Zelda saying thank you top left.
Yes, that too. Because Datsu's file name was top left today.
It's about time.
I almost should have switched him, put him like top right, just so he looked silly.
Yeah, we're good. As PKR here finishes up taking down the second base of Ganon, as Sponge gets onto Ganondorf. Chat asking, was there a meaning to your file name?
A face, like a straight face. You're not smiling, you're not frowning, like you're not happy. Just you're playing rando.
Yo, GG to PKR in 5th place at 236.58.
GG, as we look at both PKR and Datsu win for an interview. Going to go toe the two in as Sponge takes down Ganondorf.
I thought you were trying to type something out in Morse code with that. Dot dash dot.
It's usually my
And
go-to
hey,
file name when I expect to get destroyed.
Hey, Datsu and PKR are joining us in an interview. GG's.
Hello. That was the thing.
Oh, that was great.
And do non-linearity things and
So I would
did not
say
go well.
Sponge will be wrapping up here in about 2 minutes, and that will
Found the
officially
ice
wrap up my
cavern
tracking job
foolish
for the
him,
night.
and that was a good help.
oh, there was one of those too.
Look, Okiri Forest.
Oh, wait, like the one right by the. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
oh
Yeah,
no.
I got it on the way to Forest, but I read it in like one frame. So when I went back to Forest later, I'm like, I really need to check this.
Oh, that would have came third if I saw that.
At least you skipped water. Datsu PKR did Ice Cavern, but at least I saw the water temple foolish
Hey.
on the way to there.
Yeah.
Oh, where was
I
that?
had to kill. I had to kill
next
the
to
boss of
Jabu.
season 4 real quick.
Dang it, the one I didn't read.
Look, I slayed Dark Link real quick for the stream. It's fine.
PKR, we gotta ask. Why'd you bail temple before doing boss key?
Because
Here we
I was
go.
already annoyed by the entire top of Fire Temple having nothing, so I felt the need to start cutting corners. Like, had that long shot been anywhere else in Fire Temple, I would have been fine. But of course, it was at the bottom behind the Hammerlock stuff.
What was highest
Literally-
spawn?
If you did that check, you would have come first on the restream.
Curses.
Yeah, although
There
it
we
might have
go.
also sent you to Ganon's castle earlier.
Yeah,
And there was
possibly.
a road and not much there.
But since I skipped the left side of GTG, I was trying to set myself up to be more likely to double dip it again with the silver gauntlets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
makes
probably would have
sense.
chosen that if I had gotten the long shot earlier. So
Yeah.
mad though. I got that.
GG's to
I got that.
Sponge. Yeah, but sorry, GG's to Sponge also finishing 6th place, 2:39.24.
Yo,
That's
that's
so
a
bad, 'cause-
top 10 for restream.
Yeah.
I got the wallet out of Forest by going there before the obvious like bomb bag and fire temple play,
Same.
and I'm like, sweet, I have a Goron tunic. I can climb the fire temple. There's nothing.
Yep, same. Yep.
It's great.
It's stuck.
Right behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
not so no.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna toast Sponge in, and then we'll discuss what all four of you decided to do for your early game. also known as Jimbo 69.
GG.
Are we sure this is S3 base?
Yes.
I just want to confirm that for sure. I very much felt like I was playing something very familiar to me the entire time.
I mean, did you see that gate?
Yeah, that's a big tip off.
Good old gates. No, I was more about the 1 hour hunt for the last item at the end.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so upset.
There's a hint for it.
No.
There was a
wasn't
hint
for
that Water Temple was foolish and Ice Cavern was foolish.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not yet. That's what we want. To everybody out there, I would say this has been pretty good stream. Good runs to all of the racers, for sure, for sure. Yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be officially tracking with CSR. Let me get that timing on the schedule. Officially tracking with CSR, and that time will be 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be tracking the race for. We will be tracking Marco and Casey Bro. Marco and Casey Bro. So tune in 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back. As always, throw a shout out to our sponsors, Strowling Closer Photography, Stelly Edits, and McNeil Marketing. As always, a good shout out to the great people over at High Brew Coffee. Cold brew for those who do. 2 cups of coffee per can, 60% less acidity, all the good stuff. Information for all that linked down below. So check them out. Get that information. Support the sponsors. They do such a good job. And High Brew, not a sponsor, but great friends and great company right there. So I appreciate you all hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the Zelda stream tonight. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern with another race. Officially tracking with ZSR. Check them out. Zelda Speedruns. I'm going to get an ad or a timer set for that here soon. And we will also have also probably start adding in a couple more races, some cup races and stuff like that. So like I said, stay tuned. All coming up. Information will be on the Instagram page at KillerBeans90 Gaming. KLLRBEANZ 90 Gaming. So stay tuned for the updates and information. I will be filling you all in with that there. So on behalf of the racers and the restreamers and commentators, we wish you all a good evening. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to go ahead. We're going to send a host over to the main channel, ZSR, as we wrap up here tonight. So you can finish out catching the commentary there. So enjoy. Have a blessed evening. It's been fun, lit, and hype. And as always, I will be seeing you in the next stream. Adios.